questions that you have.
Okay, we are live on YouTube. How are you guys doing, guys?
Going on?
Pretty good.
Bunch of guys on the
Howdy,
channel
howdy.
already. That's crazy.
Bewildered.
Everybody's just waiting for RC Talk to arrive on Thursday night. That's fun. I hope everybody.
Magnified, JD Passel, Kevin Gibbs, Radioactive,
Nitro Freak,
Bob's, Nitro Freak, and Sir Chirpalot.
Yeah, Randy had a little bit of a mishap at work.
Is he all right?
No.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He's not in the hospital, is he?
No, he's not. But he's not in
Had
good
to take down the 0 accidents and 0 days or whatever sign at work.
Yeah, he's gonna have to take that 0 days, 0 accident sign off the wall. Let me get. I'll show you what happened real quick.
So I wanted to know, is Larry planning on getting into other cars like you are, John?
He's already got some.
Oh,
Oh boy.
oh,
That's what he's got on his arm right now.
ooh, he
Ooh.
broke it.
not fun, not fun.
Whoops.
Broke his thumb.
Speedy recoveries to you, sir.
He broke his
Yeah.
arm, but he was very lucky because he said actually got hit by 1,000. It's 1,000-pound hit that whatever got hit him. So I don't know if it's off a truck. I don't know what he was supposed to come on real quick tonight anyway. So hopefully he will and explain to us what happened there.
Yeah, 1,000
Cool.
pounds. He's lucky that's all that happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could have been squished or whatever.
Definitely.
Sorry to hear that, Randy. I hope you get better, man.
But now he can play with his toys, but he's still going to drive. So he's going to drive tomorrow. He's a trucker. So he drives a truck and does staging for a staging company. So
That's good. At least he's able to still drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
lesser man would say, nope, I'm on workers' comp. I can't drive. Mind you, some of those trucks are kind of tough to drive, especially the 18-wheelers there, where there's a lot of transmission gearing and shifting. You need your two arms.
Yeah, all the shifting and you're trying to drive with your left hand, that does make it hard.
Yeah.
Kevin Gibbs says Frank is never on time. What do you mean I'm never on time? It was 9:30 when I turned everything on. Kevin, are you making me in trouble? Darn.
That's why he was in Facebook jail causing trouble.
Yes, true. Kevin Gibbs just got out of Facebook jail. I think he was in there for 3 or 4 days, so he's out of there now. And let's see how long it's going to take till he gets back in there. Maybe we should put him on YouTube jail.
Multiple Facebook felon convictee.
Yeah. Multiple convictions.
RC Propaganda is looking for a driver, a good driver, because the one he's got are no good.
Drivers for what?
Just tell him it's a
Driving.
loose. Just tell him it's a loose nut behind the wheel.
What does it pay?
Yeah.
And that's my line.
Well, I beat you to it. Sorry.
Yes, see?
Man, when Traxxas unveiled that Bronco, like it was like I knew probably they were the one to bring it out. They would be the one to bring it out. They have the money, they have the connection to actually bring out that Bronco, but it was still surprised. Like, wow, they did a good job on it. So.
Mhm.
And the price of it is way up there again.
What is it?
$549.
Yeah, I was going to say $549 or $559.
It's probably because of the licensing of the body. They have to pay so much.
And that body clip system they had to design. We got to pay for
And the
that.
lights and
That's a
Oh,
sharp
it comes
setup.
with lights and a winch.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I
well, it
believe
has a lot of
comes with it.
extra.
It's all available.
No, the lights and winch are probably optional. I don't think they come with it.
I didn't read it.
I seen something today on the winch coming out.
Yeah, and we'll show that tonight. I got it queued up.
Oh, maybe Traxxas is going to have their own stuff they're going to be selling now, winch and
Yeah.
everything.
Their own light controller, their own winch, with a winch controller or a key
I
fob.
know they had like BEC and high voltage servo they had a while back. So I'm not surprised they're getting into the whole crawler game. It's good.
Yeah, they're calling the light kit for these now the sporty light kit with the turn signals, brake lights, reverse lights.
It looks like
driving
one of the
lights.
Matrix systems
Dang.
or something like that that's been rebranded.
Okay.
I
Hey,
heard
there's
that.
Josh Sweeney just joined us.
Welcome.
Yeah, my kid has
Hi,
it set
Josh.
up for him, so I'm not gonna bother changing it.
Hi, Josh.
Randy. It's Randy.
Randy.
Oh, Randy, I'm sorry.
Incognito.
Someone said Josh. I'm sorry.
There, I
Um,
renamed it for you.
I heard that the new Bronco body will not fit the Sport.
It's probably the long wheelbase. It looks like if it's
Yeah.
a 4-door.
So, Randy, tell us a story. What happened to your arm there? You got us curious. Got me curious.
It's not scale.
It's not scale. Yeah, it's a 1-to-1.
No, I have a flatbed because I deliver steel with it, and we have a roll-out tarp. So I had to do some maintenance on the tarp, and it jumped the track, and the whole thing came down and got me.
Oof.
So when you see the trucks going down the highway, they have that roll-out box.
Yeah.
That framework is not light.
No,
No.
No, I guess not.
No, they're not.
3 bones in my wrist broke. Could be worse. Didn't need surgery.
Right. That's good.
Yeah.
It can be fixed with a cast.
That's the best. That's the best part of it. Then
Yeah, if you got it without surgery, that's good. Yeah.
yeah, the best part's being able to heal without all that.
Well, it was all out of shape, so I popped it back. I drove about 45 minutes back to my yard where I leave the truck. Then I drove an hour back home to go to the hospital near my house. And then I was at work the next morning.
With a cast on.
I had the temporary cast on. I just got this one put on today.
I bet it hurt all that time trying to get it dealt with. Oh, I bet it hurt like a you know what.
Always
Yeah.
figures you got a cast on in the summer too, you know. It can be hot and sweaty.
Yeah. Wife said, no RCing for you. You fall down and break that.
Yeah, true.
So I
What?
did fine.
Yeah.
I goes, I guess I can get another truck and build it. She's like, nope, no more trucks for you. You're not going to be working.
I started upgrading my farm truck yesterday.
So
So,
Yeah, that looks good.
so I put the new axle on it and everything like that, the SCX-10 axle on it. So it actually looks good. And then I was on the stream last night and Big Head RC. And I was telling one of the guy that I'm going to cut the sides off. So I'm going to completely demolish this and just use the platform. And the guy says, don't do that. He says, would you sell it to me? Like, I
Gabe.
like it. I love this. So I might get it. I might send it to him. So it all depends. So
That's Gabe.
yeah,
I was
Gabe.
gonna say, if you keep that, Frank, and you cut the sides, hinge them so you can open and close the sides.
Yeah,
mean,
I could do that, but it's just as easy for me to make another one. Like if somebody wants to use it and he's got the same front truck body he wants to use, so
Right.
I think he wants to use it for the 11 Charlie build, which is going to be even better.
Oh, nice.
Those look like popsicle sticks.
Oh no, they're not. It's nice and strong. It's tough. So it's going to be cool. Well, I still waiting for an email from him to see what he wants to do and things like that, and work out shipping and blah blah blah. So we'll see.
It's all the way down to Texas. So
Yeah. I need a Traxxas Stampede body or a Traxxas / 4x4 body. So if anybody has some, I'm looking for something. And that's what I might work a deal with him with extra cash or whatever. So my Slash is gone, the body, and my Stampede police car truck, that body's gone now. Like the holes for where it actually goes, the body clips are gone. So I need new bodies.
Which Slash, Frank?
It's a Slash 4x4.
4x4.
Yeah.
The two-wheel drive one fits on there, right?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, the holes are different place though. The holes are just
they?
a little bit you can
Okay.
always re-drill them, but the holes are not quite at the same place.
Okay. Let's say,
But it
'cause
does
I'd
fit.
say I had a clear one.
Okay. Is it pre-drilled?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. I'll check when I get home.
I think Traxxas channeling right is.
Hard to control. And those trucks are hard to control. I think.
So they're saying that this is yellow. This is orange. To me,
Yeah,
it
I
looks
can see it.
yellow.
Yeah, it does look yellow, but now I see the orange in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it's out of the sunlight. Shadows.
I like the
They say-
red better.
They say this is red.
No.
Yeah, I seen the big squid unboxing on it, and he got the red one. It's sharp.
So 549 US. That's what they say it's going to be. So
That's
who said
$700.
it's saying $700 a little while ago?
I just said they were about probably gonna be around 700 Canadian.
That's what it'd be if they had the servo and light kit on it.
Yeah.
That's the winch and light kit.
So on the Traxxas site, there is videos on it and things like that. We are not going to run it. If you guys want to go run it, go ahead. I'm not going to run it, but I like the details on it. Like it looks pretty good. Not Kevin Gibbs, but RC Propaganda, I think, says that. Who said that the New Bright was better looking than this one?
It does
I mean,
have a few better details in the grill and all like that.
In the New Bright?
Yeah,
Was the New Bright a 4-door or 2-door?
I think it was a 2-door.
That's what I was thinking too, and it was a bigger scale too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
8 scale.
just the way the grill was done, it actually had the right venting in it. It looked a little bit better, where
Okay.
that got the flat spot there in it. I mean, it just looked a little cleaner, that's all. It's
Uh,
that's still decent looking, but the other one does look a little bit better.
I personally think this is. I personally think this is the best, one of the best looking bodies.
It does look good.
Not bad for a Ford.
But I wish they would have had the lines here, like the lines for the door. There's no lines. There's
Yeah.
some details that are kind of missing.
I see the rocker split for it.
Yeah, you can see a
Is it
little
just
bit of
the
that.
angle that it's
yeah.
at, maybe?
Yeah.
Well, the nice thing is too, is the mirrors are collapsible on this one.
Yeah, they
nice.
showed it. They showed it in the video. That collapsing when it when it ran into
So-
something.
I don't think they changed anything on the chassis. I think everything.
Servo horn.
Drive
Servo
line.
horn's changed.
The what changed?
Servo horn has changed.
Servo horn.
Yeah,
they
usually
they
used to
put
be
a metal
plastic.
one instead of plastic.
Okay.
And then
That's
the dual
aluminum.
battery tray setup also isn't, they only started doing that, what, in the past year or so, right?
Yeah,
This one.
That wasn't on the first generations of them.
Okay.
yeah, they moved
Yeah.
it. They moved the battery tray forward a little bit.
Yeah, they
Oh,
moved that
nice.
forward, then they've got a secondary small one up front for one of the 16th scale batteries. So you
Hooks
can
in
run-
between the fenders.
Short packs.
Yeah,
You know, the 1-to-1, they have, I swear they have 3 different chassis for it. The one that's out now is the fully independent suspension front and rear. The next one is independent front and then live in the back, and then there's 2 lives. I think they have 3 different chassis you can choose from Ford, but
Okay.
they only out with the. They are the only ones I've seen is the 4-wheel independent ones, and they say those are still pretty good off-roaders.
Twin friction slipper clutch. Is that normal?
I'm not sure.
I don't know about that.
Is that a
That I
solid?
heard-
One? Is that one solid piece or?
There's one on each side of the spur gear, it looks like, and
Yeah, there's a slipper clutch on each side of the spur gear.
Yeah, that's normal for Traxxas. That's the way they used to run all their nitro stuff.
Okay.
Is that, was the earlier generations of the TRX4 like that also? I
No,
don't
look at
have
that.
one, I don't know.
So it's
It's
an
not-
updated.
the earlier version was just a single disc.
okay.
And look, it's not Traxxas. They supply bearings.
You mean Tamaya?
Tamaya, sorry, yes. It's not Tamaya. They supply bearings. Traxxas supply. Hey,
Hey, it's Traxxas. They don't supply Traxxas.
See?
it's going to be a long night. Hey, how are you doing? Where is he? I just saw him. He just said a shout out to himself. Tanks and Model Manias. How are you doing?
Nitro Freak also did one.
John's did too.
My chat on the YouTube's not keeping up. What's going on?
You on top chat or live chat?
Yeah, do live.
Live.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you do the
there we
recent
go.
update they had?
Yeah, my phone updates at 2 o'clock in the morning all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And they got
There
these
we-
new body clip drop pin, so you just drop the body into these clips and it actually clips.
Yeah, that's really nice. No more of the bodies falling off.
Well, I can't wait to see if it
good.
is going to be good. Some people are kind of
That'd be
iffy
cool.
about it, but it looks okay. It looks like it's got quite a bit of space to actually fall in there and actually lock.
What's that?
As someone said in one of the things on Tony's, I think, see how easy it is to work with after it gets caked in mud.
Yeah.
That means they've done some slight updates with the putting the body on, and it seems like the slipper clutch.
And Nitro
Now you
Freak
can
is
see-
saying, check my channel if anybody's interested in Nitro stuff.
I've been over there, dude. It was tracking pretty good.
You can see the front motor mount or the front battery mount there in front of the servo. That's for the 16 scale battery.
Traxxas sells a little tiny battery strap that goes on there too.
Yeah. Yep, that's why it's slotted.
Makes
So
sense.
in other words,
It's for these little things right here.
Little short packs.
Well,
have
not even
the-
a short pack. It's just the mini E-Revo size.
They have the same
Oh.
same remote, same electronics as they always had, and a lot of people had issues with them.
XL5, I don't mind so much. The new ones that are not the high voltage without the heat sink, those have issues. But I actually borrowed one night to test something on my race truck, and even on 2S, that high voltage works pretty decent.
Isn't there an XL5 HD or something like that, or HD?
HV is what it is
Okay.
on the TRX4, high
Okay.
voltage, because it'll take a 3S LiPo,
HV.
where the regular one won't.
Okay.
and it'll take a 12 turn.
And I also believe there's a lead that comes off of the older ones that is for a light kit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in other words, they also have, it also means it'll handle 12 turn if you really wanted to use it for some other kit.
Yeah. Well, John, it's actually either for a light kit or you can run a fan off it too.
ESC cooling fan.
But it does look good. Like when you're looking at it with the
Yeah, it looks
sunset
more
or sunrise here, it does look good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll make a sport version where it's the 2-door.
A new bumper and new back bumper design. Not front bumper's similar, but might be a new design too.
The wheels are
Yeah.
a little different look too, and I like that style a little bit better myself.
Oh, pro scale accessory. Pro scale.
Here we go.
There's
Yeah,
the winch.
Yeah, the light kit with the 2 pieces there, that looks like one of the My Trick, or there's another brand that has one that's similar to that as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those tires look better than what usually came with those TRX4s.
Sean said it's all the same, it's just a cheap knockoff of the New Bright.
Yeah,
So
3
here's
laughing
the
faces.
here's the winch that looks kind of scale with little buttons.
Is that button functional, I wonder?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I was
Maybe
10
for
pounds.
Oh, it's got
preschool.
the circle saver or the winch saver right on it too, the rubber,
Yeah,
a nice hook.
Yeah, like you say, it's a 10-pound winch. So what's the rolling load?
I have this one.
It's deadlift.
Yeah, right.
If it's
And
10 pounds deadlift, as soon as you put any brass on the truck, winch will crap out.
Yeah, it is only 10 pounds. Listen, this is not like it couldn't even handle my Winnebago.
Yeah, it's only gonna be like the smaller one winch. It doesn't have a dual motor or anything.
It's a screw man.
it does have
how-
a free
Oh, it
spool
does have
feature
the
that
free
night.
spool, but it's not the top button. It looks like a button on the side. You hit it.
Yeah.
So I'd like to know what is the maximum RC winches these days? What's their maximum weight?
No.
8 to 10 pounds for the regular ones.
You
Easy.
can do servo winches, so whatever your servo is rated at.
Yeah. Servo winches are much better.
Yeah, the RC four-wheel drive, their bigger one is 50 pounds dead weight, 70 pounds drag.
8274.
Yeah,
Okay, Frank, go up just a little bit, please.
Lower?
Something there.
Lower or higher?
Go back down a little bit so I can, right there, with a maximum weight capacity. Oh, sorry. I don't know where you're at now.
10 pounds.
No, there was something, if you scroll up a little bit, I guess,
here?
right there. Yeah. No matter how hard you work the winch, it won't draw down receiver amperage. It gets its power directly from the battery via the accessory plug from the ESC. So that's
Okay.
what that's for. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
what I was
it's
trying to
not
get.
going through. It's not going through the receiver to get its power. It gets it directly.
I had these. I had the ends.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I just welded them on.
Yeah.
Nails, and I was like, oh shit! I was thinking I had it.
Cool.
Drop kit or just joint.
Oh, there's the push button for the quick release.
Well, there's a good thing about that. When
Jake.
that winch breaks, you know the spot in the back where you can put a battery? You can mount one of these and run the cable out through the dead winch on the front.
There you go.
Problem solved.
I thought the engines needed to be changed.
And you can get the rope in blue, red, or gray.
But yeah, I'll
Cool.
go there.
Fair leads, everything.
Graphite. See that
That's
graphite had a graphite color.
Got the other ones.
Not bad.
So that's interesting. Let's go see the light kit. I know there was a
Does it have any
earlier more about the scale lighting. Let's go check that out. The scale lighting looks cool because it does give you the capability of, man, this is crazy on me.
Now we're
Still loading.
$10, $10
Yeah.
bucks.
It does high beam, low beam.
Yep.
So you got headlights,
14,
light bar and headlights,
for $10.
And then one on top if you want.
flasher,
OTD.
turn signal. But who uses turn signal in the woods, eh?
And when you bump it,
Hazard lights.
those come in handy.
Especially with a Ford.
So to me, this is not new because this exists in this industry for the longest time. But I guess for Traxxas, for them to sell it with the kit, it's new.
Yeah.
And it's
for the
reverse
back
lights.
With their name on it and all, yeah.
Is the controller waterproof?
We're talking tracks.
I will find out soon. It's got low beam and high beams, which I like.
A little bit. Too.
But that it comes in two different pieces, this is interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks like one of the My Trick RC deal, or there's another brand that has it, and I can't remember the name of it. But I've seen it like for the semis, they have the two different systems, and the one for the semi looks just like this, with those ports in the middle and then the ones on the side.
This is what I like, is that you can actually customize everything directly with the Bluetooth that's on the receiver going to the truck, which is nice.
We want to know if it's waterproof. It should be. Everything else is on it. It's waterproof. I mean, why
I doubt
would
it.
they not?
The first light kit, the one that prior to this one is waterproof, so I imagine that one is.
What's up, Jake?
Hello.
I got some pretty decent stuff in that. That fucking that servo.
Hey, Jake, did you get that video of the Kyosho?
Yeah, I watched Tony's live video on it.
That guy had a lot more detail going on. He was going to the nitty gritty of changing
I was thinking about
the gearing and everything, so to make it faster. So that gave you more in depth.
So you got to buy this pro scale lighting kit, then you got to buy this installation kit, then you got to buy the LED kit.
I bet it's a lot of money.
Holy cow.
Figuring out how to maximize their profits, that's for sure.
Yes.
Right?
And you
How
get that for every single model of their trucks.
And how much is it?
The price was up there earlier. I
It's
believe.
probably about $100 for the whole kit.
Not a
With the
cheap kit.
lights and everything.
I think it was
The
on top.
controller itself for the lights is probably is what makes it really expensive. Because we know the lights can be fairly cheap.
No, I guess they don't have the price on it yet. But like I said, there's pricing for, you got to get this, and that. So here are the
I think that's the whole system there, Frank.
Isn't the one that
Oh,
no,
okay, you
here's
get
the
all of that with-
installation kit and the compatible LED light kit.
Oh, wow.
So it's complete lighting system.
So you got the installation kit for this truck is different from another truck. So this truck takes a different lighting installation kit and also
Yeah.
a different lighting kit, LED kit. So you do have this part number, which I'm not sure what that is, the Pro Scale lighting skip. Then you need the installation, then the LED kit.
Installation kit.
Basically, what they're saying is the light kit that I have, like in this truck, I can upgrade it to that system. That's what it's saying.
Yes.
That controller.
I wonder if it's going to be any good.
So this lighting kit comes with everything. The one for the Bronco has a complete lighting kit system.
Yeah.
This number. But these are all 2 parts.
These are all mix and match.
Yeah.
What's the double asterisk mean? I wonder.
Don't know.
I would just wish they updated the Bronco chassis. That's all.
Yeah.
Might be a temporary part number or something.
Well, we know, I know people have a problem with their electronics, but I wonder if this particular electronic is going to be any good.
I have no problem with their current light system. It's bright as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it too in that night and it looked pretty good.
Well, then that means they really spent a lot of R&D on the lighting.
Yeah.
And I like that the fact that they have the crawling lights underneath the body also. That's
I would have thought they would have updated the chassis, the Bronco.
I like the graphite color the best.
And next we're going to talk about Tamiya.
No, Kyosho.
Oh, okay. Jeez, I thought I was going to get Brad all excited now because I'm talking
You
about
guys see the
Tamiya.
24 scale trail runner too?
Yeah.
Oh, the new one?
Is it IFS? Or just a different body?
I think it's just a different body, the green body, you mean? Yeah, it's just a different body with different accessories on it.
So this is where it's kind of weird that they say the return of the legend, but it's not really a return. It is the same body, but it is a completely different truck than what the original release was. Because the original release was not even a solid axle.
No, it wasn't. But they also had a chrome grille, so they did slight body differences too.
Yes.
Well, that's a 88 to 98 body. So that's a little bit of a newer version of the truck.
Yeah.
But I think they're talking Return of the Legends as in being they had the original USA 1.
Mm-hmm.
So
that came off that one that they stopped making recently, and they just said they just did something with the wheels. They changed the wheel setup on it, and there might be some other things that the chassis is a little different than the one that it's replacing.
Oh no, the chassis is completely different. The chassis is actually the same chassis as this guy.
I was talking about the one that had the pickup body before this, and not the Fox. There was a body that one that used this same chassis that had smaller wheels on it. It was a monster truck. I forgot the name of it.
I know what you mean, but yeah. So these are the same axles as the Fox and thing like that. But they put this body on.
They also changed the adapters for the wheels so it could take the bigger wheels.
Yeah, probably.
Tires.
Sure. Yeah.
They went to a 17 millimeter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there is some different. I completely agree with you between the two. But the chassis rails, the axles are the newer one, because they did have problem with these axles in the past. They did break, but they did fix it, and since then,
it looks like it has decent articulation.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The chain drive is different too. I think that's a new setup for because the chain drive is also on the gas and the electric.
Well, the gas has a 3-speed transmission, but the one that has the electric probably only has 1 speed.
No, it has 1 speed, but it has the same chain.
Yes. So optional parts is the lighting kit, which is nice.
And 4-wheel steering.
And 4-wheel steering with the conversion kit, yes. But this has the same steering as the Fox. This is kind of, I don't like it, but it works. but the steering comes here to this arm and then goes over here, and the servo is mounted right in the center, which is very weird, but it works.
I don't like the price.
Yes.
What was the price? I didn't see the price.
Like
Was it
Like it-
$700?
an $800 truck.
Yeah.
Oh,
that.
so you like the
800.
truck, you just don't like the price.
Nah, it reminds me too much of a Stampede.
Oh, no,
so-
this is completely different than the Stampede.
this is-
Oh yeah, but just the way the shocks and everything are mounted in it.
I was gonna say they changed the setup on the shocks by angling them back at the top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is angled back. So usually monster truck are straight up. So it is different. That's for sure.
But
And
I
then the
think you
way
can,
that they did the battery setup with the saddle packs like that is,
That's horrible.
yeah, that's just asking for a problem.
Like
I
when
see that-
I look at this and I look at this picture. No, not this one. I had a picture here of this truck. When I look at this picture here, so bad I don't have it bigger, and this picture, this is exactly the same. So these arms, the way it is, and even this for this wheel, it's pretty much the same as the Fox. So go ahead, Brad.
it says it's a 5-link system for the suspension.
It's really like in the front.
Yeah, it's got the panhard bar and the two links on each side. That's considered a 5-link suspension.
Hmm.
You did show a picture where where it looked like the shocks were more upright. Actually, I thought I saw. Yeah, something was
Well, that's
more
the rear.
upright. Oh, I thought I saw it with also in the front too.
That's the front, and this is the rear. Usually the wheelie bar goes at the back. It's pretty rare that you'll see a wheelie bar in the front.
But it isn't a bad looking wheelie bar. That wheel kind of looks kind of nice.
Kind of short though.
Yeah.
And you really don't want a single wheel because it can throw you one way or the other.
But I
You
found
want
it
that-
weird that they went with a panhard on it because the steering is not right on it, so it's way at the back. So I don't see how you could get bump steer when the servo is not even here. Anyways, so the front and the back, they do have a, I guess it's to strengthen and everything. It does have, like Brad was saying, 5 links. So
Apparently there is a motor on axle option.
okay.
So that might be the reason the link is there. The panhard's there.
That could be.
Do you like the look of the body?
Oh,
I think it would get destroyed. But,
But
yeah,
you like the look of it. You like.
it looks nice.
But the
I'm a
Fox
fan of the
is-
old Chevys like that.
That thing's a beast. Like with the brushless system that it's got, that it's friggin' wild truck, and this is going to be a wild truck also. It's going to be fun, fast truck to actually bash.
They say it's going to do over 30 miles an hour stock.
Okay.
20.
No, over 30.
So there's the drive chain. The axles, the diffs.
The nice thing about the axles is if you break one, all you have to do is just get the axle because you can interchange them
Yeah.
Look at that.
with it having the lockouts on it like that.
Yeah.
All metal servo.
4-pole, 2300 kV. And big truck. And this is the
gas.
The nitro one. Mr. Nitro is going to be happy to see that. Man, nitro takes a lot of room, eh? In the truck. Wow.
Just a little
Oh
bit.
yeah.
Like, where are the battery trays? Where are they?
Much for batteries.
It's got to be somewhere on the other side of the tank.
That's a big CC. What?
It's actually in the receiver box.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's I think it's a 30, a .30 or 35.
Don't know. I didn't know the
28.
specs.
Oh, it's a 28. I thought it saw a 30 when they showed it.
Oh,
The Kyosho ready to run engines aren't the greatest.
Okay.
They're not a very long lived engine anymore. They've went downhill with those pretty good.
Their motors have always been good.
The nitros?
No, electric motors.
I'm talking about the nitros.
Yeah, I know. I was also, but I said, so I was trying to say that, but the electric motors were better.
Good day, Jack.
Where's Jack? Oh,
He's in the chat.
Hey, Jack. Yeah, it does look sick. And another one we talked about that they released is the Rift. So we talked a little bit about this the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took all the upgraded parts and threw them in the kit, so now you can't get any of the upgrade parts.
Yeah.
Right, it'll be 6 months before you can get them.
Everything's back ordered, yeah.
I do think those tires look really spiky the way it does on that side profile. They look really spiky.
Brad, this is a truck that you cannot even afford to look at.
Right.
Wait, the USA one's more than the Rift.
I guess all the trucks we looked at tonight you can't afford.
Well, buy the Rift, leave it on the shelf, and then buy all the upgrades that they recommend. None of us would be able to afford it.
So in other words, are the tires an upgrade? Those tires an upgrade?
No.
No.
The way you see it in the picture, except for those plates on the side and the sway bars, you get everything except the trailing arm braces and the sway bar.
And how much does the cost for those?
The sway bar, the trailing arm plates, and the lockouts, the lockers for all three diffs, you're looking at another $190.
Doesn't the kit come with bad plastic too?
Yep, kit comes with everything plastic, just like the ready to run.
Okay.
I think it comes with the first version of the plastics too.
Yes.
They aren't upgraded plastics.
Yeah, they didn't upgrade the axles in the kit.
I do like it how you can dye it. That's
That's
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a grayish cage, which everybody's been soaking them in RIT dye for like a day.
Mm-hmm.
That one looked white. Well, maybe gray in some pictures. Yeah.
How are the tires on it? Those tires look like they get pretty good traction on lots of tripping surfaces.
Oh, they grab really good.
Are they a licensed tire?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Super Swamper TSLs.
Yeah, boggers.
Yeah, they're licensed cut tire. Oh my God! Don't stand behind it if you're in gravel.
So in other words, it also looks like it has a lot of good side grip. So those tires would actually be good for a crawler too, wouldn't they?
No.
Oh.
Nope. The side grip is for the turning on these.
Oh.
And this is another thing that came out.
Yeah, I saw those.
The meat cleavers from Beefy Tube. The drag racing wheels. They look sweet. They look really nice. I like this style.
Take it they're all gluable.
The front wheels are gluable. The rear are bead locks.
Okay.
An old mag wheel.
Now
Yeah,
those last two there look more like the weld wheel, which is a real popular wheel.
Okay.
Oh, there's Weld and there's another one. I'm trying to remember the name of it.
That one's nice.
Murder Nova runs them on his cars, on his son's car, and on his 55 that his dad just wrecked.
I was gonna say, I seen the picture that after they got it back. Oh my God.
He is gonna fix it though. But the wheels that he runs on that look a lot like those. I know it starts with a B, but I can't think of the name of the brand.
Some of them look like they'd be good touring sedan, or I know they're not the right size. Touring sedan and sports car rims. Those would be the right way to. I think they'd be good.
For that, Brad.
No, I just said if they made them for that size, that design would look nice on those type of cars.
Yeah, but for something like that with a touring car or something like that that has a lot of side load on it when you're cornering, that thin top there on the spoke would not hold up that long in a race, especially if you whacked another car.
Oh yeah, it'd snap them in a minute.
The idea is good, yes, but it would have to be redesigned to be a lot stronger at that top point. But I agree, they would look good on a lot of different bodies that they have for the classes.
Are those all aluminum or are they plastic?
For $140, they're aluminum.
Aluminum.
Oh,
75 aluminum.
Nice.
So it's a nice wheel. And this is the other thing that came out.
Front.
Ooh. Ooh.
Little cage for the truck,
the D12.
the D12.
Oh, that's perfect.
It's funny you mentioned that because I just entered a build off for one of the.
I'm gonna use that cage now.
Nope.
Anybody
No.
remembered how much a truck was worth?
$60.
About.
Between 60 and 70.
Okay,
Something like
the
that, yeah.
cage, $30 for the cage, but that's
Yeah,
not
That's
finished.
Canadian.
It's
You still
25
have to
US.
buy. You still have to buy the tarp.
Yeah.
And the canvas top.
Okay, so cage
Tarp.
only is $30. If you buy the gray top, it's $10. If you buy the green one, it's $11. So that's $11, and then you still got to buy the aluminum accessory cover that goes on the bottom of the truck.
So it's
Yeah, they
seven.
Yeah, you get that aluminum diamond plate for the bed.
Yes.
I've
Hey,
actually
that's-
worked on
so-
that.
Cage system, you get a truck free.
So in
So-
other words, it's 3/4 the size, 3/4 the price of the truck.
Yeah. So $10 for that, $11 for that, and $30 for that, or $31. So like that's $50 right there.
Yeah.
Two.
Again, that's all
Like I
Canadian
said.
too. So.
Three-quarters
True,
the price of the car.
It is true Canadian, but still it's, and then you got to pay for shipping.
You probably doubled the weight of the car if that's metal. You more than
But-
doubled it.
Somebody that's crafty could make this pretty easy. Now that the idea is there.
Oh, I've had that idea when I was looking at mine, since mine's a pilot / support vehicle for my semi.
Okay.
I was thinking of a cage of some sort for it, and I hadn't seen this.
How much would the animals cost too on top of it?
Oh,
little
the
animals.
animals you can buy.
Dollar store.
Somebody
cool with
mixed
the little
dogs
animals.
with the sheep.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone noticed, the low seat drag car, the ready to roll, or the roller chassis, those are already back ordered.
Oh yeah.
The shop that I deal with here a lot, he's had a couple of them in stock. I know he sold at least 2, and I think he might have 1 left.
Nice.
Yeah, they're selling really quick.
What, the
Yeah.
Geos?
No,
No, the low seat drag car.
Oh, okay. When Traxxas Splash comes out, I wonder how well that's going to sell.
The roller.
Oh, it'll be on back order.
Who knows when it's going to come out?
So
That's
what does
not
everybody think
about
of?
The Toyota truck,
What does everybody think of this new Geo model?
FTX came out with that.
Doesn't look bad.
no.
Well, for the price, it's not an expensive truck, that's for sure.
Look at that, 3 shafts.
Can't remember US, but it wasn't that much in US. But it looks not bad. But it's availability that's a little hard for us to get here. So
Look at the three shaft transfer case.
those look like a sender dry shafts or axles.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be.
And now this is red. Earlier it was like chrome, now it's red.
That's some pretty wicked toe.
That underneath with the 3 shafts, that's very,
Yeah, here.
very scale.
It's actually the front of it.
That transfer case is cool.
Hmm.
Anyway,
I hear-
gentlemen, I'm gonna take off. I gotta leave at 4:30 in the morning anyway.
Oh, thanks for
Okay.
dropping in.
Feel
Take care.
better,
All right,
Randy.
Randy, take care.
Later,
care,
guys.
Feel
Uh,
better.
that looks like I hear those perform pretty decently.
That's something else that came out.
Yeah.
Monte Carlo.
There's what I was talking to Larry about. There you go, Larry.
The dirt drift.
It's right up Jim Valley.
A buddy of mine right around the corner just did an unboxing on one the other day.
What do you think of it?
He's kind of up in the air. He's still got to put a battery in it and run it.
What do you think of everything else about it? The body, the tires, the chassis?
The chassis it's basically the DR10 with a little bit shorter wheelbase.
Oh,
They
yeah?
changed the back end a little bit on it.
Yeah, they probably flipped the arms.
No, right where you were pointing, where the chassis plate goes to the rear bulkhead.
Oh, yeah?
It's like they extended that a little bit.
Okay.
And
So it
then
has like,
this has a foam front bumper where the DR10 just has the plastic bumper.
Mm-hmm.
so they did slight chassis modifications to it.
Yeah,
Tires look like a better off-road tire too. Possibly.
Yeah.
Looks like it'll also do on-road. It looks like it'll do on-road use too.
Yeah, it'll do either one.
Yeah,
We
a
are
little bit knob.
actually discussing with our group, guy that runs our deal and two others are getting together and they're opening a shop of their own, AZ Turn and Burn RC. And they just got 10 of these in stock. I will actually, there's supposed to be a race tomorrow at a guy's backyard. It's a dirt oval. And I'm going to go and I'm going to check the thing out. And I'm going to do a little bit of a review on it, see what it's like. One guy said it was real slow to begin with, but I think the problem is he used the wrong battery for it. So it didn't have enough oomph.
Oh, yeah.
But everyone else is saying it handles pretty good.
Well, just like any cars, you do have to modify it to make it better.
But if we do this, it's going to be a spec class.
Oh, okay, spec. Okay.
Cool. That's
You
cool.
know, what'd be cool too is if you also tested it on a pavement, doing the same type of work.
Brad, we do run on pavement. We're just off this week for the oval.
That reminds me to tell you.
Here's one for you, Brad.
Yeah, I like those. I like those rally tires. You can see they're like little razors on the
The
tire.
tires I like, but the body, this is a freaking joke. It's
I
almost
know
like
it's a joke.
somebody played somebody's 12-year-old guy designed this.
somebody
It's free,
designed,
but it don't look like it.
it looks like it was designed at 4:30 on a Friday.
Yeah. Like, okay, we gotta go home now. Let's finish.
I've
This.
seen
10 beers.
I've seen better.
Licensing.
The car that it's based on, it looks better when it's been done in another company.
I know it's 124 scale, but come on, like you could have done a little bit better on the body.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 124th? Oh, okay.
There's 139.99. Those tires look. I wonder how fast it is.
Don't
Bit
know,
much
Brad.
for-
They're not fast enough for you, Brad. Going to brushless.
They probably will have a brushless version of it.
It is brushless.
8,000
It is
kV
brushless.
brushless standard.
Wow.
8,000 kV motor on that thing.
So that thing is gonna fly.
And then it has enough room, I think, for the fan.
Well, a 7.2 nickel metal micro stick. Yeah,
Wow.
if
I
it's
assume you
taking
could-
that small of a battery, it's not going to be very quick.
No.
But you can get a lipo that'll work in there, I'm sure.
It's gotta help, yeah.
I don't know if that speed control can handle a lipo.
Probably not.
That's probably why they're supplying you with a nickel metal.
What's up, Jack?
Hey, Jack.
Hey, g'day.
Welcome.
I'm just
Hey,
sitting
Jack.
silent. Just sitting in the
Jack,
corner
how
here, mate.
you doing, buddy?
How you going over there, mate? I'm just sitting in the corner here.
We can barely hear you, Jack.
You can't hear me?
No, they're saying that you sound muffled or
You
very
can't-
low.
Yeah. Bring your highs up a little bit if you can.
We did not see you come in. We were chit chatting about the stuff.
Well, I'm not gonna interrupt.
Yeah, it's okay.
Can you hear me now? Is that better?
Nope, same as before.
Talk into the mic.
I'm talking. The mic's here right in front of my fucking mouth.
Are you having a voice problem?
That is if I could bring it any closer, mate, I'll be eating this like
Tap
an
the
ice
mic. I
cream.
want to see if it's the right one. You're
Right in
using.
your mouth.
No, you're not using that mic.
Yeah, well, I've got it open. Hang on a minute.
Go in
Looks
your
like you have a,
settings.
sounds like you have a
I'm
sore
gonna go into the
throat.
control panel. Yeah, I've been a bit under the weather, mate. Yeah, I've got
Sorry
it
to hear that.
selected. I've got it selected. Is that better?
Keep
Any
talking.
better? Any better?
little bit.
I don't hear a
minute.
difference.
So you
Oh,
can bring the
property.
highs up and the lows down a little bit. Mids are okay.
What about now?
That's better. A little
That
clearer.
better?
No.
Okay, no worries. Thanks.
I don't think it is, but
Huh?
no,
What?
I think you sound about the same
Well, I
way as
can't.
you did before.
I can't put the levels up any higher or be in the red zone, mate.
Sorry, I don't know.
What about now? Is that better? I'll put it up a little bit.
Can you mess with the treble and the bass?
I just did.
Oh.
What else would cut that?
Because Brett said there's a bit too much lows.
Because I don't even think you're using that mic you're playing with, because you tap it, we don't even hear it. Like,
Yeah, when you
Well,
tapped it,
you
we
could-
didn't hear from that.
Yeah, I
hear
heard that. I heard that.
You can't hear that?
That's just the,
Now
that's
we
just the
can, yeah.
feedback.
Before-
now I hear it a little bit.
Maybe because of the Zoom. I've got it selected in Zoom.
I can have it one way.
Yeah, you do have to select it
Oh.
in Zoom.
Oh, that's why. Duh.
Now it's gonna be really high. Be careful.
Where's the audio settings here?
Go where that
Yeah,
little
I'm using-
microphone is.
I'm using the voice meter.
Bottom left.
I can do it tomorrow.
I'm using voice meter. It's coming up because I'm using the virtual mixer.
Okay.
Microphone, if I select. What about now?
Yeah, now it's
There
way
you
better.
go.
There you go.
Double down.
Oh, so I've got to change it in here from voice meter. Wow.
Now you
No need
sound
to
better.
yell.
Not
I don't have to do that in StreamYard. That's not too
No,
loud though.
no
I
need
hope, 'cause
to
it's
yell, Jack. Calm down.
Now it's a little loud.
not- Well, I'm trying. You know what I mean, Dennis? I'm trying to actually hear myself, mate.
Now you're
just-
overtaking Brad now. You're over speaking over Brad now.
But I was sitting quiet. How you going, Kagan? Good to see you, mate. I was sitting quietly in the corner there. I didn't say nothing. But I do want to give a quick call out if I can.
Go ahead.
Good old Midwid,
Cool.
Blacksmith RC. I had to buy this, by the way, Tank. And I think I got the wrong one, but I don't know. It's got the Midwid over here as well.
Cool.
So thanks to Dre at Blacksmith RC. I actually
Make it
like
do
your
what it
one.
do.
Yeah, I actually like your one a bit better, but thanks. I don't know if he's in the chat. So it actually was sent from Sydney, like Tony's cap was.
Cool.
So I didn't have to wait to get it from overseas.
I actually wore his shirt yesterday, because yesterday morning I got up. I go, all right, RC Talk tonight, so I'm going to wear this shirt, and then I wear it, and then about an hour later I realize, oh, we're not Thursday. So
Yeah.
I wore this one tonight.
That'll do it. Yeah.
Hey, Curtis, how you doing, mate? There you go. G'day, Sean. How you doing over there, mate? I have to get to his video. Uploaded a video.
I'm kind of back on a lot of video. I saw your military truck that you did.
Yeah,
a flashback on
yeah,
that.
yeah. Just a rewind on that one.
Yeah, I watched it and I give it a thumbs up, but I did not.
That's
comment.
okay. That's all right. All good. I saw you clicked on your group. But that leaf springs on that thing is terrible. See how it
Oh, yeah.
bounces like a basketball?
Yeah.
It's so the leaf springs are so tight on it.
They
So how do
metal
you
or
like the new
plastic?
Bronco from Traxxas?
Nah, they're metal.
Jack, how do you like
Sorry?
that Bronco from Traxxas?
I don't know. I just saw the last bit of what you were showing.
Okay.
I don't know. What's Traxxas are getting now into the g'day, Lee, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. They're getting into the trail trucks now, are they?
Yeah, with the TRX4, yeah.
Oh well. What's it worth?
On the web, they say $549.95 US.
Oh, you're kidding. Jeez. What's it made out of? Gold?
Well, maybe it's leaf gold. Maybe there's a lining that's a little thicker than usual.
See, there it is. There's the gold there. The gold. is
Don't
all-
tell him the price of that Kyosho then.
Hey, Jake.
Right?
Shout out, Jake.
How's it going?
Well, that Kyosho is going to be more than that TRX4, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The other way, right?
Which one?
Well, ESC, it's a big motor.
The Kyosho,
USA one.
the Kyosho monster truck.
Oh, is there another one out? Is there? I got no idea what's out and what's new and that. I don't keep up with all that sort of stuff, mate.
Yeah, you got to keep coming to talk to us. We'll show you. See, this is the
Oh,
new monster truck. But this platform or this chassis is the same one as this one, which you're well aware of.
So this is a nitro, is it?
That's
based on the Fox.
This is a nitro and a electric, either
So this
nitro or electric.
So is it chain driven?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the same chassis
Wow.
as the Fox.
So it's the same. So the Mad Force and the Fox, same chassis.
I think that's what I was thinking of, the Mad Force.
The Mad Force, because I ended up buying the wheels from the Mad Force to put on the Fox, because running on dirt and stuff like that, loose dirt, you don't want to use the stock paddles it comes with.
And believe it or not, there is slight differences. There are slight differences with the USA one. They actually put different hubs on it. It's now 17 millimeter, and the tires are bigger.
See, Brad, the nitro, they say goes up to 63 kilometers an hour for the nitro.
Yeah,
that's what they say.
Yeah. Wonder what the electric does. Let's see if we can't find the specs for the electric.
They said it's 57 plus.
Now you're talking about who was it was talking about chain driven? Was that in another? I was in a panel. Which one was it? I can't remember.
Show the specs.
I never had a problem with the chain drive on mine. Not one problem with it.
Okay.
It's 57 kilometers an hour.
Because people were saying that they had some problems with the chain drive, but I never. I mean, I went on rocks, loose dirt, this, that, blah, 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 but I never really had an issue with the chain drive.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Because you can get like stones and that go through it, but
that'd be kind of tough.
Yeah, I'd never really had a problem with it. But I saw Gabs in the chat was saying that he had troubles with his. I did as well with the lock-in nut on the wheel. That they come loose very easily.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had to buy another set because mine were just. I mean, I was putting the light thread lock on mine, but they were still falling off. They were just coming off. Yeah, that's a beast. Yeah, it is an animal. Yeah, I agree, Brandon. It is. The torque on that thing is insane to drive one of those.
Well, they're also putting a brushless motor in the electric one.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman voice. What the heck is that?
That's a compliment.
Nah, I'm not that old, mate.
And Morgan's like 30 years older than you.
Thanks for that, Chris. I really appreciate it, mate. Best thing you've ever said to me. What's JM doing there? He's having a conference, is he? What are you doing
he's
there, John?
at a friend's. They're building and they're working stuff. I muted them because they're having a side conversation, so I actually muted them.
What's going on there, John?
Hearing them.
What's going on, mate? Having a bit of a banter over there, are you?
A little colorful language.
Yeah, they.
Oh, is it?
I thought I saw some birds being flipped.
They were arguing earlier, so I muted them.
I would like to hear if Larry has any questions for everybody or about everything he's seen. I'd like to hear about that. I'd like to see if he's got questions, since I'm hoping he joins us every Thursday from now on.
Don't do it.
What do you don't do it? Don't do it, Jake. What do you mean? What's nice about
that's great, Chris. It's the only thing you've ever said to me, mate. You don't even say hello, but you say I speak like Morgan Freeman. Thanks very much, mate.
You should be able to unmute. There you go.
Jack has the voice of Morgan Freeman and guitar skills. Oh, thanks very much, Magnet. I know you come on my guitar channel and gave me a few good compliments. I actually pinned one of your comments, Magnet. He came onto my guitar channel and gave me a few comments there. I pinned one of his comments.
Well, you let Larry know that we talk to people from all over the world to come on. I mean, Europe and Asia. We even had a guy from Asia.
Did?
Yep.
That's it. I just figured I'd just raise my hand.
And Jack is from Australia.
Since I'm causing problems, my phone's getting ready to die. I don't have a charger, so
Unbelievable.
I'll catch you guys later.
Cool.
Hey,
All
John.
right, John, take care.
See ya, mate.
I hope to see you too, Larry.
50 bucks.
Well, you're just playing. Let's see what you're doing.
No.
Come on.
Nope.
I got a
what's
red
going on
button
there?
here that
What
says,
the-
Hi, lady.
Hi, lady.
Camera?
Yes.
hi, how you doing, lady? Hi,
Hello,
Sang's
Sang.
girlfriend. How you doing?
Thanks, Brendan.
Nice to see you. I've been in your house before, but you weren't there.
Oh yeah.
My
Can't
house?
forget.
Yeah, I've been there in your house. I
Oh.
visited.
Yes. Look quickly.
Where
And
was
I
mine?
visited his RC room. He's got one room in the back there. It's all full of little golden toys.
One room?
Yeah, that's
One
true. That's
room?
true.
Yeah.
5 rooms.
I had my camera and I videotaped in that room. I go, wow, you got a lot of RCs. And then on my way out, he's got another room and he's got RCs under the bed. And then I go in the other room, he's got RCs there too. And then I come downstairs in the living room.
Okay,
He's
enough.
got RCs on the shelves also. He's got RCs everywhere. That guy.
Everywhere.
Yeah. So your collection was almost 100, isn't it, Say?
I don't know.
Higher.
I think it's over 100. I think it's over 100.
Well,
Grant, you're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to say 20.
Yeah, it's like 20.
She knows perfectly well there's more than 20.
In the living room.
I have about 10 or 15.
Yeah,
In the living room alone.
Are you?
All the other
Say,
ones are-
say,
All the other
are you,
ones are
Yeah.
for people that want to work done.
are you? Is your miss? Are you married, mate? You married to her?
Yeah.
Ask her when the divorce is coming, mate.
Yeah.
RC Master says, I missed a list of released. So I must have missed something. So I'm sorry, I can't catch everything. And we're
He
trying
came
to.
in late too, so
Yeah, that's true.
he didn't really miss too much from what we were talking about from when he came in. So
No, he said that Tank missed a list of the releases this week.
Yeah. And RCD4 Film says, wow, Frank's filming in people's house. Of course I do. This used to be my hobby.
Hobby, huh?
Yeah.
Your hobby,
And there's
huh?
his dog.
Oh, there's a big puppy.
hey, jump up.
Hey, Pop. Hey.
Oh. Hey, look at the screen.
Hey, baby.
he looks like a bit. He
What a
looks like
beautiful dog, man.
Yeah.
What's the breed on that thing?
Item.
What's the breed on it?
It's a part Keyshawn, part Husky.
Wow, I bet you that's worth a fortune. You're not cheap.
Yeah, it's
them-
worth
them dog- them
100,000
breeds.
bucks.
Wow, 100,000
Yeah. Yeah.
minus 99,000.
For
Huh?
sale. 50 bucks. Anybody wants them?
How much does he weigh?
A lot. About
A
50
lot.
pounds.
So he's several of your RCs.
Yeah. Nice, about 50 pounds.
You should say how much does a food weigh, you mean?
I don't
He looks
remember that
bewildered.
dog being there when I was there. Where was that dog?
No, we just a rescue. Like we just got
Okay.
him about 2 months ago.
Ah, cool.
How old
Good
is
for
he?
you.
He's about 2.
Oh, okay. So he's past that puppy stage where he's
Oh, he's still
destroying
African
everything.
puppy.
He's a toddler.
Stop fishing, Gabs. Stop fishing your channel, Gabs. When are you coming back on my channel, Gabs? I never see you anymore, mate. You disappear all the time. What's the matter with you?
He
You want
comes
to
and
shout
goes.
out in there in the chat, huh?
Yeah, he gave himself a shout out.
Yeah, shouted himself out.
Yeah. If
Come
anybody,
shout me out, Gabs.
if anybody wants a shout out, just type shout out and you'll get a shout out. People can follow
Yeah,
them.
where's Sean? Sean did about 4 or 5 in a row the other day, didn't he?
Yeah. I did it also earlier. Also.
Did you do it earlier?
Yeah.
I was trying to find that light kit to bring up the brand, but I can't find it now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's driving me nuts.
You know, I bought an associated kit for my original SCX10 that has everything except the reverse lights.
Now,
And I bought another kit that I put on my G-Made Komodo that has all that, the turn signals, the reverse, the brake light. It had 6 headlights, high, low, and bumper fogs. And I just kind of scavenged different pieces. I got tired of
There
all
goes
those
Sean again.
lights.
Sean, behave.
I'm gonna have to put Sean on timeout again.
Yeah.
There we
Watch
go.
you just come on the video, then you have to time them out differently.
Terrible.
Sean, causing trouble.
That's okay. I put him on timeout.
I said, boy, don't give me you're busy, mate. Don't give me. If you're sitting on live stream for 2-3 hours, don't tell me you're busy. I don't buy that crap, mate. I don't buy it.
Some
He
might
hasn't
be
been
busy.
in his own
I
live
don't
stream
buy
for a
it, mate.
while.
I don't
He
buy
hasn't-
it.
He hasn't been in his own live stream lately, so
Yeah.
That's all right. He's been on John's.
I don't know
Oh,
about
there's
that.
Bill Boynton. G'day, Bill. How you doing, mate? Good to see
Hey,
you.
Bill.
Good
He's
old
building
Bill.
a Ford truck. He's building a Ford pickup. It's looking good.
Yeah,
so
he's
far.
got some
Looks
good
real
rigs,
good.
that man, mate. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, that truck's looking really good.
Yeah, he's got some good rigs there, Bill Boynton.
Mm-hmm. Oh, RCMS Master does not like the Nightbot.
Yeah. Brandon, the
Oh,
red
there's some
light
people
kits are
they
okay.
use it like anything, mate.
Was that easy, Froggy?
Brandon asked how are those red cat light kits. I've used a couple different ones because I've gotten them in different bunches of stuff I bought in the past. The controllers aren't bad. You do have to watch where you put them and that they're not too solidly mounted. You got to have a little cushion there because if they take a good hit, they will quit working real quick. At least the ones I've used. If they have a newer version, I don't know. RC Master, that's bad.
It won't work that way.
Yeah, he spelled out wrong anyhow.
Yeah.
Is JD Passel out there?
Yeah,
that looks
he's
just
in
like
the
your
channel.
dog.
think
I just
JD
shrunk my
Passel-
dog.
I think
Yeah.
There you
Ten
go.
scale. 10
I
scale.
just
Okay.
shrunk my dog.
Shrunk. Hey, honey, I shrunk the dog.
Yeah, that's my dog now.
Hey, Sean.
I shrunk her.
Hey, mate, how you doing? I'll
Hey,
get
hello,
you a video
Sean.
after I leave here.
So I put Sean on a timeout, and what does he do? He comes on the video. There's no
Oh,
way
that's
to get
smart.
that guy out.
That's smart, mate.
They'll just block
So
his
now I can just-
audio.
So now I can just go, Nightbot, shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out.
But Sean, what time's your flight tomorrow?
I had to work, so I'm not going to be able to fly out till like 6 tomorrow evening. So I'll not be down there till like 9 tomorrow night. But
Where you
I'm going straight to Ferns when I get there, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where you going?
Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Oh,
Is
I
that
thought
this
you were just
weekend?
there.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it this
down,
weekend?
Yeah, this weekend. Yeah.
I thought you were just there.
No,
Oh,
this weekend.
Yeah, I see Brett and his girlfriend are already driving.
Yeah, they're already on the road.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think Kevin Gibbs leaves tomorrow morning, I think.
So how many of you guys going?
There's a lot of people going.
No,
Sean,
within this community, the guys that you know.
Yeah.
Well, it's Wayne and Honey, it's Wayne Kibble and Honey Lulu's event.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
their event.
I got no idea what goes on. I don't know.
Yeah,
I haven't spoken to Sherry for a long time.
Yeah, so it's their event. So there's going to be I'm going, Adventure Time RC's going, Dennis
No,
was going, but he
Mate,
can go,
Brent's channel's flying, mate. He just hit over 4,000 subscribers.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It took me 10 years to get 1,000.
you know who
Sure,
just did over?
he's pumping out fucking videos like there's
Yeah,
no
he
tomorrow.
uploads every
Jesus.
day. Yeah, he uploads every day.
You know who just made over $1 million? Kevin Talbot. He hit a milestone
Hey.
recently.
Oh, yeah.
Who
Good
cares?
for him.
Who cares?
1.5 million.
I didn't think you would watch that channel, Brad.
Only on occasion. I used to watch it more often than I do.
No,
I
Yeah,
can't
I'm
remember
here
last time
for
I
him.
watched one of his videos.
I don't think I've ever watched a full one of them. Just clickbait, every one of them.
Started watching one time and I was like, really? This guy's a clown? Click.
Yeah.
A lot of people like him, and a lot of kids like him, but that's beside the point.
I just like there's no need for all the clickbait, just.
Mm.
But
No
you
need
know
for all the
what?
drama, you mean?
Yeah, but you know what? You can't.
It's a business for him, you know.
It's fair play to him. He found a niche that his audience likes, so fair play to him.
Whatever works, you got to stick with it.
Yeah, that's it.
So every
That's
thumbnail
fault.
can have its mouth wide open in it.
And why I
11
having
years
problems,
to reach 5,000.
and I'm having problems just getting a video to even start so I can even upload. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, Brad has been having issues uploading lately, or this week.
I can't even press it to even start recording.
So
it's an
obviously,
issue
as
with
you
your
can
phone.
see, that truck's definitely not coming with me tomorrow.
I don't think it is.
Unless you get real busy, real quick.
You
I
going,
haven't
Kagan?
Oh,
Not going, Kagan. Okay.
No.
next year, Keith.
Dennis is going. You going, Dennis? Yeah. Brett?
No, I can't go.
Oh,
I'm
you
not-
can't
I
go.
can't go that far.
Oh,
Yeah,
this one's
I
not
was gonna
going either.
go.
oh, okay. Yeah.
Got some
This one's not going
issues
anywhere.
going on.
There's a lot of people. Vern Solo.
Where's Stone Mountain? What state's that in?
Atlanta, Georgia.
So it's in Georgia, is it?
Yeah, in Atlanta.
1000
Okay.
Robert Lee Boulevard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you've got Vern Solo, Wayne Kibler, Sherry Kibler.
Is Javier going?
Yeah, Javier will be there. JHM will be there.
Yep.
Axel Kids will be there.
Brian
He's
Taft
everywhere
is
though,
supposed
isn't
to
he?
be there.
Brian Taft?
think all going.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people. Yeah, there's a lot of people going.
How come you're not going, Dennis?
Dixieland
I
RC.
thought you were going.
I was, but we were unable to go. My wife's got some health issues right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, health issues are more important than Stone Mountain, mate.
And how come
Yeah.
Brad's not going?
Don't have the money.
Yeah. Brad's
Brad
at
lives
his,
in Ohio.
what's that Metro Park he's going to, he
Yeah.
said?
It's too far from the Metro Park.
Yeah.
I don't have the money to do it. I only have that 14 scale thing anyways.
Okay.
Well, didn't you, what's the drive time from you there, Sean, if you're going to drive there? It'll be
If
too
I
late.
was to
isn't it?
drive, it'd be 13 hours. But I'm just going to
But didn't
fly
you-
down.
What about last time you drove? You drove a long time, didn't you?
Last time was 17 and a half hours. or
17
something.
hours. Wow.
The last
That's
time.
keen, man. That's keen.
Yeah.
Still a pretty ride. Goes to all the beautiful mountains.
The airplane flies over them even better.
And,
Well, you're used to mountains. Look where you came from.
and my trails are going to change like crazy now. Like half my trails, I got to remove them and move them on another property at the back of my house.
I know that's crazy. You should tell her you have squatters' rights.
The person that owned the property behind me didn't mind I was there, but he gave it to his daughter. But his daughter, maybe it's being a woman, I don't know. She's too worried that somebody's going to get hurt. So
yeah, insurance purposes nowadays.
yeah, so everything got transferred to her. So it's like, okay, that's your call. We looked at maybe renting it, me getting insurance for it, and getting a waiver from everybody. But at the end, she said, no, my insurance won't cover or whatever. But I don't see why it has to do with her insurance. It has to do with mine. So she just backed out and says, I can't let you go on there. So I got to use a property just beside it and not go on hers. So we'll do it.
How much will that extend the other place? It sounds like it's a little farther.
No, it's just my property line at the back goes straight. Like all her property is right behind my property. It's just I can't use that one. I got to use a property beside it.
So you have to go. So you have to do a curve. You have to go to adjacent, an angle.
A little bit, yeah. Coming out of my property, I basically have to turn right away instead of going straight.
Are you gonna be able to gain back all the land you lost for the
yeah.
thing?
Oh yeah, there's big field at the back of my house.
Oh,
well, now you know what works and what you like, and it'll be new,
Yeah.
fresh to everybody.
Yeah.
Your
Maybe
land is my
volunteer
land.
help. Don't feed your son. Make him go out and do a bunch of it.
True.
He must be getting big and burly strong.
After this, building
Nick
trails, he will be.
welcome in.
Hey, he's probably gonna grow real fast this summer.
right? To be
Sean, what trucks are you taking?
I'm only going to bring the two TF2s over there. I'll bring them.
Yeah, that rusted out one that turned out good.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, I was watching Top Gear. They showed the D130 there briefly in the show. The one
Yeah,
with 6-wheel drive.
That's that one sitting right there.
Yeah, they showed it.
Yeah. Hey, Xavier, welcome.
You read that too, Dennis?
Yeah, what?
Who said
Nah,
what?
man, nah, man. You can't say that. Come on, man. Come
Say
on.
what?
Come on, man. You can't say shit like that. Seriously.
Later, Gabe.
Hey,
See you later,
Xavier.
Gabriel. See you later. I was only joking with you, Gabs. Don't worry, man. Don't get I'm only
Xavier.
joking. I always joke with you.
Hey, Xavier. Is he
Oh,
gonna
Xavier's up early morning over there.
Yeah.
Is he going to get on? Is he going to get in the Zoom?
Don't know. The invite is sent. He's got the invite.
You'll know when we're ready.
Yeah, Master. I would say it's more like a freaking box of tissues.
So who took that view with a drone?
No, that's Google Earth.
Oh, okay.
So this is my house here. Her property is basically this. This is the road that goes here. Her property, I believe, goes straight up to those trees here. And actually from here goes straight over here up to this tree line. So this tree line here, all on this part I cannot use. On this side I cannot use anymore. And I used to. I had one big long trail here and my sandy hill was there. So now I have to go on this side. So I still have lots of room. I can go and play over here. There's still a lot of places I can go. But it's just from here, I cannot use anymore.
It almost looks like previously ready.
Yeah.
It looks like you're doing like a square mile of work, a square mile area.
Oh, it was pretty big. Like before, to do my trail, to do both trails, it took about 3 hours. Good 2.5 hours.
How much property do you have, Frank?
Oh, I don't have a lot of properties. At my house, I don't have a lot. My property, I was using somebody else's property. So my properties, this is my shed. My property is here up to this tree and here.
Oh, okay.
This is me.
You got over an acre of land there, it looks like.
Yeah, it's about an acre. So I was using somebody else's that nobody uses. It's just a wood.
So how does the lady next door to you own the land beside you?
Well, she owns the land from here. This is her passage. She can enter here. All these trees, she owns this and all at the back. So they're supposed to do a development at the back.
So that's her land.
Yes. So it
Wow.
starts from the street here all the way up to the back. So now I cannot play in there anymore. I have to when I get to my shed here. When I get to my shed, usually I came here, but now I can't. I have to go directly on that side.
So she won't. You don't get along with her. She don't let you use it.
Yeah, Tank's not allowed to play. Tank's not allowed to play in her forest. Anyway.
No, I can't play in her bush. So
You should give her an RC car. Get her out there.
I was thinking maybe I should invite her and her boyfriend or her husband. Maybe.
Yep.
I don't know.
You know what?
But-
you should. Maybe there'll be a change of
She's going
mind.
all the way
especially with her
down the other
husband.
side.
It's her
And
right. She's
hey,
got her
it's-
right to do that. So
Yeah. But if they were good neighbours, I'll say, yeah. But, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just land. It's just land with trees. I mean, what
Yeah,
else
but
are you
there
gonna
is
do?
Now
trees.
everybody's so Sue happy though. Without
Yes.
Yeah.
People are so happy, and if
Yeah.
somebody breaks their leg or trip or poke an eye out like that's what she's scared of, and I don't blame her.
not even necessarily
no.
people, it's their lawyers. If their lawyers see, oh, you can do this.
Yeah.
Big and cool. I'll see how you doing over there.
So this year I can't do. I will expand and I will do other things on my property. It's going to be fun. It's going to be cool. But I am planning of doing other events in Ottawa. There's a lot of parks that we've done in the past with GCM Racing.
You've
the
got a lot of
Culture
metro
Crawls.
parks too, yeah.
Yeah. So go to Metro Park. There is a lot of other places I can put a little temporary flag and just have fun and for about 2 hours and then go. So I am planning to do those events this year if everything opens.
Hey, Sean, I wish
Yeah.
you'd come and visit me and we could look about what you think we could do in the Metroplex. Just
Wish
to
you
take a
would.
look. I think we should. I think you should one day come out here and I'll show you.
I'll be in Ohio in September.
So you might be able to come and see me then. You know,
I
I might
might.
come out to Nelson Ledges too. But that's beside the point. But you might come and let me show you some things.
You would never be able to walk around Nelson Ledges. That's the problem.
I know I'm not gonna. I plan on putting a chair and putting myself by a rock somewhere and go up.
But you had to walk up in to get to the rocks even.
Yeah.
Nelson's Ledge, you had to walk. You had to park down in a parking lot, and then you got to walk away up into the rocks.
Yeah, there's a couple places across where we live that there's some nice hills in government parks. So there's some nice rocks and some nice place to go visit. So
Get on Google Earth and start looking.
yeah,
That's all I do. I just go on fucking Google Maps and then like look around. Although I'm gonna make a trip. It's on my plans to go up to Keegan. He's got some freaking killer like state parks up by him.
yeah, he's not that far from where I am either. So
Do you have mountain ranges near you, Kagan?
Big hills and stuff, not really mountains.
Oh, so you're in the southern part of the main state, right?
Central New York.
Okay. Well, then so you have two mountain ranges that meet there then.
Right. Well, there's all the Finger Lakes too and everything. So there's
Yeah.
lots of hills and valleys. And
What are you doing to the sport, Jake?
Just maintenance.
Is that a sidewinder in it, is it?
There's nothing in it right now.
oh, it looks like an ESC.
ESC sidewinder.
Oh no, it's got a 1080 in it.
Oh, it's a 1080.
Yeah.
Jake, what motor did you put in your element?
That's the Fusion.
Oh, that's right.
1900 kV.
Yeah, 18. Yeah.
That's something I was wondering what people think of the stock reedy system that comes in the enduros and all like that.
I think Jake
How
put
are
a
they?
couple of them up. Can you, Jake?
The one I won didn't come with the stock system. It came with the 5-slot.
Okay.
So I don't know what the stock reedy stuff is like.
Oh, the
I don't
stock
know.
one's not a 5-slot.
No,
Oh, I didn't realize. I thought their stock ones were 5-slot.
no.
So
It's
magnified.
Xavier, my friend. How are you?
Hey, Xavier.
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 Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, Brett.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Magnified RC wants Jake to do some dirt church again.
It's coming. It's coming.
Right.
It'll be coming as soon as things open up.
Yeah.
Hey, Xavier, what's going on, bruv?
Hey, bro.
He's getting the sleet out of his eyes. I saw him rubbing his eyes.
You see that shirt I got there? Mid-wit.
Yeah. Nice one.
Mid-wit.
And now he's got two shirts. He's got AC/DC and Midwid.
It's true, eh?
Yeah, I'm using good old Tony's shirt that I got last year, whenever it was. Man, I'm using that as a rag now.
That's
Is
bad.
Tony in the chat? Is he in the
He
chat?
was.
He
a while.
was.
Mate, the
You wore it so much?
The writing's come off, you know, it's all coming all bits and pieces. Looks terrible. Looks like a jigsaw puzzle, man. I'm using it as a rag now. Clean my RCs with.
Does it work good?
Well, it's covered the white.
I was asking about that system because there was a guy local had one for sale, ESC motor. He was actually selling all the stock electronics out of the thing for $40.
That's not a lot. That's not a lot.
No, not for everything.
No, it's not.
Mine's all upgraded. I don't got the stock stuff.
Do you have the 5-slot still? Do you use the 5-slot still?
Me, yeah.
5-slot and 6-slot are very smooth motors, aren't they?
Yeah.
5-slots are really smooth. The low end on them is great.
Yeah.
Wouldn't a 6-slot be the same way?
Never tried a 6-slot, so I don't know.
Oh, I thought there was. Someone told me I thought there was a 6-slot.
And Tony has popped into the chat now.
Francois, don't you have the trail walker that has a reedy
You
system? in
heard
it?
me. He's eavesdropping in the background, mate.
The stock reedy system on my trail walker, yes.
That's the 14 turn or whatever it is.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what this guy's got. So
I know that
thinking about picking it up.
I know there was another new one of those coming out. I thought there was one coming out after the one they just came out. I thought there was another one.
There's one coming out this weekend.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Yeah, they don't
know
have
yet.
that yet.
Did any of you answer Master was saying in the chat about the Kyosho 1.8 AMG Mercedes?
Nope.
I didn't see anything about it personally, but I'm
Is
also
it gas?
working
I don't
on
know. He said a couple of times in the chat about it, about the 1.8 scale
I know of it.
Kyosho AMG Mercedes.
I've seen that
Yeah, I'm
10
sure. I think
scale.
I've seen it before.
It's already coming out. Yeah.
Well, I know they have the 8 scale, the other car there, the race car.
They had an 8 scale. They had an 8 scale Charger or Challenger, and they had an 8 scale Audi R8. They
Say
had
that
those,
again, Brett?
an Audi R8
Challenger.
and a Challenger. They had a Challenger in that size too.
So Tony says, "What about my shirt as a rag?" He said.
Apologies, been listening. The
Multitasking.
rag, mate. That's all it's good for. Get some new shirts, proper writing on there. Look at this midwid.
Yeah, he's got a Winnebago too.
Who's gonna win?
I think it's Xavier.
Oh,
Tony doesn't dress right. You got to remember that, Jack.
Did you get some new
Yeah, I know.
cars?
Yeah.
No, he
Tony,
doesn't
dress,
dress right.
Tony
He
dresses.
doesn't.
Tony dresses like a D.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah.
Xavier, did you get new vehicles that you put on the wall?
No, they are the same. Yeah.
Have you built anything lately? You know,
Maybe if you look, maybe Brad, if you look through your glasses and not trying to look underneath them, you might see.
Hey, I have bifocals, and
Yeah.
I have to do that.
So he has bifocals, so he has to look at that small little tiny phone.
Yeah.
So that's why we always see up his nose. So sorry about that.
I'm sorry about that. It's
Nothing much we can do.
unavoidable.
Well, it's not unavoidable. Just turn the phone down when you're not lifting your head up to look at it. Just lower the phone down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like to buy the new Bronco.
Oh,
because it's Traxxas, huh? He's a Traxxas fan.
Dude, it's not. It's like, oh my! The new bright body is a lot nicer looking. Like,
but it only comes in one color.
It didn't change anything.
I wish I would have put an interior on it or something. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
I mean,
When it comes to Traxxas, Xavier's onto it.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Earlier, but yeah, my clock son and I don't wake up, so I'm now just wake up. So
okay.
Yeah, we can see you wiping your eyes, that sleet under your eyes.
Yeah, and I hear the voice of Brett, and I wake up. And
yeah.
The voice of Brett.
That's it. And
Bread or bread? Which
I thought
bread?
it said
Bread
Brett.
or bread? Which one?
Brad. He was
Oh,
having
Brad,
night.
you said.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I woke you up, man.
He was having He was having nightmares. He broke up.
yeah, sometimes he comes also to put a comment. Hey, you come on the live stream. Hey, you come on the
Yeah,
live
I
stream.
do. I
Hey,
do
you
do
come on the live
that.
stream."
I enjoy your company. I enjoy your company on the live stream. I really do.
And now you ask, you have a new RC. You have to come a little bit more then.
Yeah, you had to come and visit the channel, and you'll see what
Yeah.
RCs he has. You know?
He's got to show it to my ass.
Yeah.
Tony says they should have made that Bronco IFS.
Yeah.
Actually, they should.
That'd been cool. Yeah.
They could have. They should have done that because there is one chassis that is coming out from from Ford that is like that in real life.
Portals too. Would be cool.
I don't know about the portals, but you know, it's going to have it's going to have an independent front.
Yeah, Bronco doesn't come with portals. What's up with that?
Yeah,
Volkswagen van didn't come front wheel drive either.
yeah, I know. So
Mass Master said, I know of a few releases. I left a list on Tony's last live.
Okay.
Well, Tony needs to come on and tell us.
He was the one talking about the 1.8 Kyosho AMG Mercedes or something.
It's probably a GTR.
What's a GTR? He said
It's
an
got to be
AMG.
it's an AMG, but the AMG GT. And there's
That's
a
the
GTR
race
model.
class.
Yo, they actually they do have one for the street use.
Ooh, smoke coming out your ears.
Kurt's coming. Hello,
What?
Kurt.
Hey, Kurt.
Hey, Kurt.
Kurt's RC in the house. What?
Oh yeah, I saw pictures of that.
Kyosho Inferno 1.8 scale brushless.
Actually, they do have one for the street use. What?
Ooh, smoke coming out your ears.
Kurt.
Just like the 10 scale. And they've done an 8 scale now.
They had the mini. The first one they made that looked like that was the mini Z. Wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I saw pictures of that.
They did a good job with that body.
Yeah, RC was pushing them pretty hard, the 10 scale ones.
Yeah, that's the first I seen that one. I seen it in the mini Z version.
But it's nice in the 8 scale. They do have one for street use.
Someone's got the YouTube on.
Oh.
Yeah, Kurt, you got your YouTube or something on. You gotta kill it.
Shut off your.
Mute to YouTube, right?
They had the mini. The first one they made that looked like that was the mini Z.
Gotta go to work soon, Xavier?
No, not today.
better.
Oh,
On
good.
vacation.
All right, good. Good on you, mate.
On weekend.
Good. How you doing?
Good.
There you go. You can show it off now.
Yeah, he has the 1/10 scale.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is the 110.
Okay.
You were doing some speed runs with it, weren't you?
Wow.
Yeah, 62 miles an hour.
Very nice.
That's all.
62 miles. Wow.
That's a very good scale body from them.
It's a little 4,000 kV motor in it.
That's on the Fraser body.
Phaser.
The short one, phaser.
Phaser chassis.
Phaser,
Yeah.
yeah. Cool.
They do a good job with their muscle car ones too.
It's good. It sticks to the ground real well. It's really easy to control.
Did you pick that up from GRC, Kurt?
Yes.
Did he do the brushless conversion and drive shaft and stuff like that?
I did that. Yeah, I did all that. Yeah, I put
Latest stuff in there.
the drive shaft from Kane ZRC. He makes them. And it's one solid piece. Because theirs is aluminum and it bends.
Oh, is that his just a thicker aluminum?
No, his is a steel.
Oh.
Makes it out of steel.
Master, just list them off anyway. I got a friggin' Mercedes AMG sitting back there that I never run.
And you say they're making an 8 scale version of this, which I thought they already did, but I guess they're doing a new one.
This is the 8 scale.
This is the 8 scale.
Oh.
Thanks.
This one, the picture I'm
He had
showing
the
right
10th.
now.
He had the 10th. He wants the 8th now?
No.
Oh.
He didn't say he wanted the 8th.
Do they come in other colors or just orange?
Yeah, you can have it any color you want as long as it's orange.
It's crazy. Why they only made one color?
Yeah, well, you can actually get a clear body now for it.
Green would look great, I think.
I believe that was
have it
the
nitro?
factory race team colors is why.
Oh, okay. Brett's the wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, Tony said that's nice, Kurt.
Thank you, Tony.
Who cares what Tony says?
That's why he uses his shirt as a rag.
That's
I need to get one of those CCXRC rags.
Yeah.
Good. I reckon
the
green
Inferno
will
GT,
look good. Green, I reckon.
the Inferno
Microfiber.
GT versions and older chassis.
Hey, Kurt, what other cars do you have?
I
And go down a rabbit hole.
have a couple WL toys. My Traxxas Fortec.
Yeah.
Man, that looks small. That's the first gen?
Yeah, this is the latest.
That's
this
a
is 2.0.
2.0, okay.
Yeah,
A lot of upgrades on that.
I've done a lot of upgrades to it. Yeah.
Are you get the Corvette one?
I'm thinking about it. It's kind of you can't really do a whole lot to it because they don't have the parts for it yet, you know?
Yeah.
It's long, so it's the only body that fits it right now.
There's nothing wrong with the Corvette body, though. There is nothing wrong with that body.
No, no, no. It's a nice looking car, for sure.
Actually, some of the previously built Delta Plastics bodies will go right on that chassis because they are a longer wheelbase.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Mhm.
you just have to look at their website and click on each one to find the wheelbase on each one.
Okay.
They
'Cause
do
I know
have
a lot
some
of people. A lot of people were having a hard time trying to find that.
Yeah.
Something that'll fit that frame.
Yep, no, because
to me-
I've had many things with the Delta Plastics because the USA rep lives about 10 miles from me.
Hmm.
And he had a scratch and dent box and I was looking through for one of my drift vehicles. I'm like, okay, wait, this is longer than this. I don't remember which ones they were offhand, but I do know they do have some different length touring car bodies.
Oh, okay.
That's the only kind of new chassis they've come out recently, the Traxxas. I mean, they extended it. There's still different pieces on it. They lengthened it, so it's different.
Yeah, pretty much that's the main thing they did different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just lengthened it.
That which makes that a new chassis.
Which is Snap-on. The Snap-on car is the same thing. It's
Yeah.
exactly, it's a Snap-on car. Is what it is.
Yep. So now people that have the Snap-on car that they broke the chassis, they'll be able to get a replacement in the near future.
Parts.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
my
they
Mass
can get
Master
parts.
said, Mass Master always said, Associated Pro 4 SCT is another re-release or something.
Yeah, the guys talking about the new shop that's opening up. They have 2 of them in stock right now. He's just been trying to get stuff set up and ready to go. He's going to actually transform one of those into a 4-wheel drive late model.
I'm just curious, is Proline coming out with a new chassis? Because I know they had their own radio control cars.
Probably not.
Probably not.
They got bought up by Horizon.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're owned by Horizon now, so I doubt that they will come out with a new truck.
I think they're just gonna stick with bodies and
Yeah.
tires.
It's
It'll be
that's
low
pretty
seats.
small.
It'll be
I think
labeled-
their fucking truck was a big flop anyway, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of people have it.
Pro MT.
Yeah. Yeah,
They had
a
it
lot of
for
people
sure.
have it, but
It,
They
Had
don't
good
do a lot with
components, but some
it
issues.
looked strong. It looked very strong. The arms were beefy. Everything was beefy on that truck. Well, why was it a flop? The price?
I don't know what it was. it
parts
just didn't-
availability afterwards.
Okay.
That's what the guys I know of that have had the issue with it, getting parts when they break something.
I see that HBI is actually revising all their chassis that they had. They have the same names, but I think the chassis are revised, so they have come out with new stuff.
Oh, I think RC Max Master and Magnified are going to have a battle. One is saying that WL Toys sucks, and the other one's saying, no, they're getting much better. So
No, they
I
are.
think there's a battle brewing here.
The 10 scale car, I wish it was as fast as their smaller ones, but it isn't, but it has the potential to be faster.
Hmm.
I mean, the drive chain is completely different.
Yeah.
I mean, you could, I guess you could, maybe they'll come out with is that a spool in the center where the shafts meet, or is that a diff in the middle?
It's a spool.
Oh, but maybe one day they'll put a diff option for it too. You never know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's possible.
Yeah, you can make whatever you want to put in it. Yeah.
Anything possible.
I mean, it does 25 miles an hour. I mean, I wish it was as fast as my 144001, or the 12 scale ones, but it isn't. But they should have made it faster. Maybe they'll come out with a
Coulda,
brushless
woulda.
version of it. They'll probably come out with a brushless version of it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
They're going to have to do a brushless to make that their top car.
On it.
But I doubt it. WL Toys, they're there to make quick buck out of a platform or a car and sell as much as they can to make money, and then they move on to the next.
Yeah.
They're doing good as an entry level setup.
Yeah, their quality has gone way up. That's for sure.
Well, yeah, but I don't think it's the quality. I think it's just the parts are getting better, so they're cheaper to get. Better parts are getting cheaper to get, so that's what they're putting in it. But now there's even better parts that are coming out that they're not putting in there. So
Yeah, but what's interesting is that they have really done a good job with getting those brush motors moving quick.
No.
That you can't say that they haven't done a good job there.
Well, there's not a lot of weight on those cars. As soon as you start adding weight, you got to add power. So, and if you keep the car light, you will get power out of them. You just change the gearing a little bit, you'll make them go fast. Are they going to last? Don't know.
I know that the 550 motor is their real go-to motor for them right now, because that's what they're putting on all their new cars.
Mm-hmm.
But if they go brushless, they're going to have to up the price.
Oh yeah.
But that's with everybody. Everybody has to up the price with a brushless.
Right, but are you willing to spend another, say, $65 or $70 for just them to add a brushless system in a car just to get another 10 mile an hour out of it?
I don't know what their plans are. As far as I know, they could be making a fairly decent, reliable,
That's not what he's asking.
lower
Brad.
price range.
That's not the question he asked you.
You totally missed the question. Are you willing to spend $65 to $70 more just to get a brushless system to go another 10 mile an hour faster?
I don't know.
I'm
I
not.
can't. 10 mile an hour is actually pretty significant.
$65 to $70 to go 10 mile an hour faster.
I would
is not worth
spend
the
$200 to go 10 mile an hour.
Mate.
Leave it up to Sean.
Brad, why do you always want to go faster, mate? Why do you always want to? If it's something scale, you want it to go faster, or this and that, you know? Like Dennis said, you're going to spend another $60-70, mate.
I might be one day doing that with a car I put together. So I, at this
But
point,
why you want everything to go fast? Everything you want to just go fast, faster.
He's slow.
As fast as a
Speed
rush.
kills. The speed kills. The
Speed
older you
kills,
get,
does it?
the slower you're going to want to go.
The speed kills, does it?
Fast is relative.
Roadside RC, welcome.
I mean, I personally like having cars that have they look like they should be faster than what I'm getting.
Yeah, but if what about if it's something scale? Like if I buy something scale and it's brushed, I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to leave it the way it is. That's just my opinion. But why make it go, like Dennis says, why make it go 10 miles faster and pay extra money?
Prime example. Right here. Hold on. Here's a prime example right here. It's a Radio Shack X mod. Okay. That's as scale as you can get with these cars.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you want this car to do 60 miles an hour, or do you want it to do 6 mile an hour and look good?
Faster.
Yeah, I think it should do 75 at least.
If that did 60, mate, that'd have wings and it'd be flying like a quad, mate.
I'd like to see you keep the tires on the wheels at 60, even glued.
It should do at least. It should do at least a minimum.
So when I buy a
75.
certain kit, when I buy a kit, I want it to be
Shut up,
faster
Tony.
than
What do you
stock.
know about everything should go faster? Your monster trucks don't go 100 miles an hour. What's the matter with you, mate?
Even Tony says it.
Yeah, but that's just Tony, but.
Here, this car right here.
Tony going to disagree with everything you say anyway. So what difference does that make?
This car right here, Brad, is $150. There's
You put it that higher?
$3,000 sitting here to get it to go 75 mile an hour.
3,000.
You paid $150.
There's $3,000 into this car to go 70 miles an hour.
Wow.
Paid way too much. No.
Losi, isn't it?
It looks good though.
Yeah, it's a Losi Mini T. It's carbon fiber, aluminum, brushless.
Them shops must have had big freaking windows and they seen you coming a mile away.
Well, when you start racing,
I was gonna
that's
say,
what you do.
Yeah.
You race competitively, you want to keep up with the Joneses.
Mm-hmm.
Right, the Joneses.
Hey, roadside RC.
No.
I
just
know
went the cheap route to go a little bit quicker with my bomber class race truck. This past race, it wouldn't get out of its own way. And I was like, what's going on? And I started looking. I marked my motors for when I buy them. The motor I have in there is over 3 years old now, and it's just flat worn out. So it wouldn't go anywhere. It didn't get hot or anything like that. ESC had no problems, but it would not move out of its own way. I went on Amazon and got that cheap knockoff Hobby Wing 1060 and the 550 can 12 turn put in there, and it's about to knock the tires right off the rims. So much faster with the same gear ratio and everything.
And roadside, it depends on what you're doing as well. Because all my dollhouse trucks, brushless, you have way more wires to hide when you go brushless. A lot of them, the connections are all bigger. The ESC takes up more room. Everything.
Same with these.
Like
it's more of a pain in semis.
Yeah, like every one of my rigs are all brushed. I don't have brushless in any of my rigs.
I want to give Dennis an example of my train of thought. If I buy an M06, the one like Frank has, I would keep the stock motor in it. Now, I go to the rally version of it, I want it faster. That's my train of thought, because that car's a rally car, so it should be faster than the car that was stock.
I know, but Brad,
that's the original car.
Okay,
but Brad, every time somebody mentions anything, Brad, you're just like, how fast does it go? Can it go faster? So that's not your train of thought, because your train of thought is always just, can it go faster? Or is it faster?
Try and just understand this. The faster you go, the more you have to be able to control it. So if you can't control it going fast, what's the sense of making it go as fast as that car should look?
It's cool.
I actually want to work my way into those types of vehicles. If I get a certain vehicle I want faster than another, that's the way I want it.
So Brad, on this note, read my shirt.
I can't.
And then I gotta go.
Wow, Sean.
And then I gotta leave. On that note, I gotta leave.
Are you leaving, Sean?
Unbelievable.
Bye, Sean.
Bye, Brad.
Terrible.
Okay, I want to read this out. It is 2021. Are we really arguing brushed versus brushless? The technology has marched on. Brushless is better. I disagree, mate.
Well, that's why I just said
I disagree. I disagree with that. That's garbage.
Well, that's why
garbage
I said,
comment.
Yeah, well, Jack, that's why I said all my dollhouse trucks are all brushed. Brushless.
I mean,
brushless are good for
brushless
certain
in
things,
crawlers
like,
all the time. Nah, come on, man. Nah, I disagree. Sorry, maybe I've been in the industry RC too long about it, but I'm not going to go a million miles an hour.
Yeah, I now only have one vehicle that's brushless.
Certain places for brushless.
Well, what? Okay, so so roadside. You're saying just because you go, this is a contradiction. Just because you go brushless doesn't mean faster. So why put a brushless then?
Yeah.
Well, of course you're going to go faster. You're going to go faster with a brushless.
No, there's a lot of the brushless motors are getting smoother and. But
you're still going to get speed. You're still going to get the speed out of it.
No, if you take a 10-turn brushed motor and a 10-turn brushless, you'll have the same speed.
Yeah.
It's just going to be smoother.
I think the brushless motor is actually more durable too.
In mud, I don't think so.
No, in mud and all, no way. The brushed motor are out there all day long.
Yeah, I was just saying, depending on your conditions and circumstances, maybe, but not in general.
It's not the durability; it's a maintenance-free motor.
Yes.
Yeah.
For me,
it's not meant to be made there.
For me, the only problem for me for brushless is trying to hide all the extra wires inside interiors and everything. That's the problem for me. Like,
yeah, I'm the same way, because like with the semi trucks, if I'm trying to run the wires from the front to the back here or whatever, there's only so much I can do. Yeah, I can go underneath stuff to a point, but I've got to watch out for drive shaft outputs and things like that. Also for the steering and all like that.
Yeah.
And would it be more efficient in this? Maybe. But something like this, I go with a 55 turn or even down to a 35 turn crawler motor with the 3-speed, and it's fast enough. I don't need to go super fast. But in my drift cars I had one that was brushed, but I've also had 90% of them were brushless. Is it more efficient that way? Yes. Is it better for that? Yes. It has the better torque, it has better run out speed, and the batteries last you longer. I've run the brushless systems in my race truck. You can run either a 17.5 or the 12-turn motors brushed. I prefer the 12-turn motors because it has better low-end torque out of the corners. The 17.5s are better top end. So each one of those has their own place in different circumstances.
Mhm.
It all depends on what you're running, where you're running it, and how you're running it.
Mm. Yeah, but I mean, I'm not totally disagreeing with Roadside, but he said it's 2021. Doesn't matter what year it is, mate. It's not the point.
There's improved brush.
Got nothing to do with it.
and
Yeah.
brushless
Yeah,
now.
of course they're going to bring out, whether it's brushed or brushless, they're going to bring out better stuff these days. Yeah, for sure. But it depends what RC you're going to be running, like, you know, trailing trucks or crawlers or this or that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends, you know. If you want to go fast, of course.
Remember the
yes.
first brushless motors they came out? Man, there was a lot of cogging in that. Like when you're starting off, you couldn't go slow. Like
No sense.
and then boom, like,
Yeah, they're all
Well,
ones,
actually,
yeah.
the
You
first
don't get that
brushless
anymore.
motors, the
What's
first
that, the
brushless motors
Fusion?
I knew,
What's that, the Fusion, Jake?
Yep.
yeah, Fusion.
the first brushless motors when I was in the hobby earlier, the first brushless motors I knew existed were the Avioxes, and I don't think they exist anymore.
The only thing with that Fusion, Jake, that's the all-in-one one, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only problem I have with that, because it turns it into a 550 can.
Yeah, that's the
A
problem.
lot of my trucks, you can only fit a 540.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
it.
issue I have. Like,
That's the only downside to it.
yeah, it turns it into a 550.
Flip the
Yeah.
transmission around.
What's that?
Flip the transmission around.
Yeah,
No, I
Yeah,
have
it
the
doesn't always
transmissions
work.
all the way up front for a reason.
I know.
You know?
So
Oh,
I'd like to know who's using 750s and 775 cans and cars. What cars do those go in?
Summits.
Summit.
What?
Summits.
Summits. The bigger cars will put them on. You're not
Oh,
going to
like
put
the
them on
8 scales, like the 8 scales and higher?
Yeah.
Sang, you've been very quiet. You brushed or brushless? I'd say
He's
all them to
always
me.
quiet.
I'd say all
He's
them to
always
me is a
quiet, mate.
brushed, are they?
Yeah. Oh, I always run brush.
brushed.
You know I'm
Yeah.
brushed.
I think I have one car that's brushless. I don't know. I find brush is more smooth, and most of my cars does maybe 20 to 30 kilometers an hour.
Mhm.
Not much of a speed person.
Well, you do have a lot of vintage. You do have a lot of different style of cars and trucks and things like that. And
Yeah.
you don't build them for speed. You build them to just enjoy them and just have fun on them on the
Yeah,
street.
I build them. They look great, and they perform okay.
Yeah.
Not they're not anything like 60 miles an hour and jumping, skate park and stuff.
Sang builds them, runs them on the street for 5 minutes, puts it on the shelf for 5 years, takes it off the shelf, runs it on the street for 5 years, and puts it back on the shelf. That's why he likes brushless. Brushless, you do that every 5 years.
You
you're
mean
good.
brush?
Brush, I mean, yeah, brush. You do that every 5 years, you're good.
I just find there's one speed control I have. It's called TEN-SCTE.
Yeah.
And I find it so smooth. Like you don't hear any high pitch or anything. And you could make your car go literally like 1 kilometer an hour. Like it's so smooth, like anyways, I find brush, you have that fine. I know there is censored brushless, but I find you can't get that fine tune with a brushless motor combo.
We don't build shelf queens. That's right, Sean. We don't build shelf queens.
Right, then.
I
There'll be a
will
little
always
sticker.
agree with that.
There you go, Sang.
Oh, and I can't read. I can't read.
Yeah.
That's
it
the
was
other
There'll be a
written.
load of them stickers going on my trucks. I don't build shelf queens.
Yeah. What's
We
that?
don't build shelf queen. We build what?
Oh yeah, that's what I have.
Yep, this thing is great.
That
I
one's
love
we
this
don't build
thing.
shelf
What's
queens.
its
We
motor
build
limit?
Red Kings.
It's unlimited,
Oh, so you
but it
You know
is
what?
just brush.
Yeah.
Brushed the Tiken FXR.
Yeah.
so it'll run the bigger canned brushed motors too.
Yes, it will.
So that's better than a 1080 or
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it
How
is.
much is it?
Prices up there also.
Well, I got lucky with this one. There was a guy
You
at one
always
of the
get lucky.
races. He had a old cooler full of parts, and I looked at it. He's like, I don't even know if it works. Here, $5. I'm like, okay. I
That's
soldered wires onto it, and it's been great.
that's
How much?
about 80 or so US dollars speed controller.
Yeah.
Okay. And who you said it's Tekin?
So
Yeah.
it's double.
Tiken FXR.
Is that one of them? That's one of them.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of people. The original Bruiser came with a 750, so that particular Tommy came with a 750. So they can put it in a 10 scale car, that type of can, because that was made to take that.
All right, I am out of here this time, guys. I'll chat to you
Are
all.
you sure?
Bye.
Yeah.
Hey, John.
Chat to
Thanks.
you
All right, we'll see you,
John.
John.
Fun.
But I
Thanks,
know
Keegan.
that I know that with when you have more gears to play with, you can get a brush motor to move faster because the gear ratios are changing at when you're using it, when like in the semis. And I've heard that the stock motor that comes with the semis, you can get it to do 20 miles an hour in third gear with that thing.
Yeah, it's stupid fast. It's actually too fast for them. You don't need these things to go that fast, especially if you're pulling a trailer and you've got to turn.
I wouldn't put a brushless system in a semi.
I mean, even the stock motor in third gear, full speed.
I would
not
keep the
gonna
stock
run
motor
that.
in that.
I'm not going to run it at full speed in third gear and try to turn with a trailer. I'll run the whole thing into the side.
Well, if you're not running a trailer, then you might do that.
No, I won't, because they'll put it on its side.
It'll still put it on its side even at 20 miles an hour when you turn on it.
Yes. Even easier because there's nothing trying to hold the back end down.
Think about the real scale truck.
I know that.
Are they going to do 70 mile an hour on a turn? No. With or without a trailer, they're not going to do it. They're too top heavy.
Can they? Yes. Will they? No.
All right, I think it's time to get away from the speed. Making my head hurt.
Everybody that I know that has a TRX4, they put brushless in there and they make it go like hell.
Yeah, I've seen 50 mile an hour ones. I've seen 50 mile an hour ones in second gear.
Oh, they just beat the hell out of them.
Yeah.
But I hear it's such a reliable gearbox, they take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a 5700 kV in one.
And it's reliable, and the gearbox is reliable as hell. And the gearbox didn't break. You told me the guy broke something else. It wasn't the gearbox.
He blew a portal gear.
Hey, blew a portal gear, but it took a while for that to happen. He had that for a while that way.
That was about 2 years of use.
I think that guy came over at Carl's last year. He came over near my place, and we were racing that. I think there was an X-Max there, and my Kyosho Rampage, and him with the TRX4. And let me tell you, that thing was nuts. Like, if he actually hit the throttle all the way, like that thing just like went nuts. Like it could race against that X-Max. It was stupid fast. Like, I couldn't amazing.
I saw a guy, a video a while back, and he had a TRX4, and he had all this big water that settled everywhere, lots of big puddles and stuff inside in a forest, not really lots of woods, but there were enough there to actually worry about it. But he was doing wheelies in the water with it. That's the type of motor he put in there. And he was doing wheelies in it all the time, even in the muddy water.
Yep. That's why I think they should make a solid axle truck.
Who?
Traxxas. I think they should make a monster truck, like a solid axle monster truck.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
That'd
they
be
should,
smart,
because
but they
those
won't.
monster trucks.
They should come out with the TRX4 that just has solid axles instead of portals one time.
Yeah, that'd be
See how
nice.
well it
Too.
sells.
Yeah, just make a monster truck off of that type of platform.
I totally would.
You would totally get that.
Yeah.
I don't see him doing it though.
No, sadly.
Too stubborn.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're making too much money right now with the TRX4 platform.
Oh yeah, they're making stupid amounts of money.
But there's someone who does an aftermarket where it takes away the portals for those, doesn't? Isn't there someone who does that?
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody that makes aftermarket straight axles.
And they'll fit that kit.
Yeah, there's guys that are putting SCX 10.2 axles under them. They don't like the portals.
Because they say the portals are cheaters, as well as 2.2s.
No, it's not that they're cheaters. There's never been a pickup built that has portals.
No, the only thing that had portals was like a Hummer. Military Hummer had portable.
No,
The G-Wagons have them.
I think he's
I
talking
didn't know
about
the
domestic.
G-Wagons had.
Yeah.
Like I was reading a documentary on the real trucks and like to go portals or not portals. And a lot of people are saying, yes, portals are great for one-to-one trucks. The biggest problem with portals is the price. Nobody has them on their truck because in real life, they're friggin' expensive. That's why nobody has them in real life.
They're using off-road vehicles because they're not
Yeah.
reliable. It's more parts to have and more stuff to break.
More parts.
It's just like back in the day with sports cars. There were inboard rear brakes. They were inboard. They're more closer. They're more in. The Jaguar did it, and the Shelby did it. The Cobra did it
because it was a Jaguar style rear end.
Magnified says portals belong on a Unimog or a G-Wagon. Not really. That mentality of I've seen it on that truck and it belongs and it should stay there is wrong, because you can put it on pretty much any other trucks that you want. It's just what budget do you have? I've seen people in real life put giant monster truck tires on a semi rig. Like I've seen those semi rig with monster truck tires. It was stupid crazy.
I've seen there's a person who lives in, I don't know if they're still around and still doing it. I remember years ago I used to pass their property and lived on the east side of Cleveland in the suburbs, and they were making their own monster trucks. They even had a monster truck dually. I think you might know. You've probably been around. You've probably been there. They're not too far from you. They're in the. I don't know their names. I just know that they used to bring them to.
Not too far from who? From me?
From they're closer to you because you're closer to the east side than I am. I used to live on the east side, like Cleveland Heights. They were in the Mayfield area.
I try to stay out of Cleveland.
No, they were in the suburbs. They weren't. I'm just saying the east side of Cleveland is a general area of the county.
I never hung out on that side of town. I always hung out south.
So in other words, he doesn't know. He hasn't seen it.
Yeah.
If you went to any of those shows, you might have seen them, maybe.
No.
Well, they were people. They had a couple. They always had 2 or 3 of them on their driveway. These hiked up.
Oh, you're talking about those guys that live over in Highland Heights.
Yeah.
Yeah, they build all that stuff custom right in their backyard.
Yeah, I saw a dually there once. It was that the sky rocketed up with the.
They've got 4 of them.
Yeah,
they've got 4 of them, and they're all custom built. They build their own shocks, everything.
And it was they were a monster.
I went to a Freightliner dealer last year to drop one of our work trucks off, and there was a Unimog sitting outside that was in for service, and they were tearing the portals apart to service them. And I asked the guy, just out of curiosity, how much was one portal to rebuild if one of them was blown apart? He said about $7,000 to rebuild one portal.
You get an engine for that.
Not a Mercedes engine.
Not any engine that I know of.
There are some engines I know that people bought for $7,000.
A 4-cylinder. You're not going to get a V8 or any diesel for that kind of money.
Depends
This guy,
on if you're talking about junkyard or crate.
Yeah. But this guy, he has 2 of them, and this one he was taking cross country, and then he planned on going into Alaska all the way up into the Arctic Circle with it.
That's where it's best used.
That's money well spent.
How much is one of those Unimogs in general?
I want to say about 140 to 150,000 for a base model.
Yeah, and I heard they're only limited to like 55, 60 miles an hour.
Because of the portals.
Yeah.
Portals, like I said, that's what they belong on. They don't belong on a pickup. So Traxxas, when they did that, they ruined the crawling industry. Because
And
now
now
everybody wants portals for the ground clearance. They think it's the greatest thing. It's
have
not scale. Not scale at all.
Even though I think you can get, you said, I think you can get even the G Wagons that way if you want. I guess you can choose your axles that way.
Yeah, on the one-to-ones, yeah, it's an option.
Yeah,
on
yeah, that's an
the
option.
higher end G Wagons.
It's not scale, yes, because you don't usually see it in real life. But if somebody had the money, they probably would do it. But you can actually do it in scale version because it's more affordable or it's doable to do it. So yeah, it's not scale. I completely agree with that.
Well, when you make a 1/10 scale Hummer and like the HG or HPs, they at the Hummer did have portals, so that is scale to that car.
The Hummer actually has independent front suspension, and most Hummers that we see has a fixed solid axle.
No, I'm talking about the actual Humvees that they use in the military, and
Yes.
they
They're
actually have portals on them.
They're actually independent. Good
Yeah,
thing to
independent
look at.
portals.
A good thing to look at, Brad, right now. Go check out Cletus McFarland's channel. He just bought one and is doing a little driving series with one. And you can see the full suspension, the way he's doing stuff. So if you want to see how a real military Hummer looks, you can see that right there.
Yeah, and I know that when they bring it down and ready control, that is actually scale for that vehicle.
And that's what some people, they're trying to go scale and they're trying to put and make it as real as they can. And that's why now Team Associated came out with the IFS, which is great because now some people are building trucks with IFS in the front and solid axle in the rear. That's how most pickups are done in real life.
Yeah.
So
And SUVs, but now SUVs are actually going to independent suspension now.
But a lot of people now are complaining, saying, well, IFS is no good. It doesn't perform as good as a solid axle or portals. Well, of course it doesn't. It's not meant to perform good. It's meant to look scale.
Yep.
It's that simple.
Yep.
Anyways, we're going to go around real quick and say bye to some people. And we'll start with, tonight, we'll start with Brad.
Thanks. Good turnout, everybody. I hope we keep building on it. It seems like on a regular basis now, we're getting a lot of people in on the Zoom, and I really appreciate it. Thanks.
You really appreciate it, do you, Brett? You really appreciate it, do you, Brett?
He appreciates the company.
Is there something wrong with it? I appreciate having to talk to you guys all the time. I look forward to Thursdays all the time.
All right, calm down. Take a deep breath.
Thanks for having me, Frank, of course, as always.
No problem. Thanks. It was 9:09 and Brad sent me an email and said, Frank, where's my invitation? I didn't get my invitation. What's going on? So he was all like worried that I forgot him this week again. So
I also said it was also
right.
because I'm
I did
having
not
problems.
send the invitation. And then he replies to me, well, how come you didn't send me the invitation with the reply? Because you'll get it at the same time everybody else does.
Since I couldn't upload, I'm worried I was having problems with this whole setup like that.
It's all good, Brad. Thanks. AZ Froggy, go ahead.
Oh, Frank, thanks for the invite. Thanks for having these weekly shows. Everyone in the chat, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out. Everyone stay safe this week and have fun.
Cool. Thank you very much. RC Tanks Memorabilia is still there. Thank you. And RC Magnified RC still there. Thanks you guys for being in the chat all night. Good. Sang, go ahead. Say your bye.
Just thanks for having me. I know I didn't talk much, but it's pretty entertaining to hear you guys.
Yeah, and next time maybe we can get your girlfriend in here also to talk to us more about your RC collection. It would be great having you in here and get her insight of how it is to live with a RC collector. It would be really cool.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if she's accepted. She thinks it's a cool hobby, but there's many things she hates about it.
Yeah,
money.
Money.
RC, go ahead.
Thanks for inviting me, Frank. Had a good time. Thanks to everybody in the chat.
Cool.
Fun chat.
Thank you very much. Green Frog, go ahead.
Thanks for having me, Frank. Had fun as always. Hope everybody has a good week, and I'll see everybody soon.
Cool. Thank you. Nice to have you back here. I know for a while we missed you, and you're back now, so it's nice. Trail Critter RC.
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Bye.
Thanks, Jake.
Jake. Idiot.
Trail Crawler RC.
Thanks for the invite. It's always a laugh in the chat with you guys, and I'll see you guys next week.
Spot on,
next week.
Hey, Kurt, we have an after parties, so you don't have to leave.
Jack from RC Reactivated.
Yeah, thanks for watching the bread show again, and thanks to
It was not
people
a
in the
Brad
chat.
show tonight.
The bread stream every week if you want to tune in, and thanks everybody in the chat and everyone on the panel. Have a good weekend.
Cool, thank you very much. Xavier, go ahead.
Thanks, Frank.
Oh, is he here? Is he?
Yeah.
Xavier.
Thanks, Jack.
No worries, mate. You're a good brother of mine.
Yeah. Thank you for the invite. So just like always, and be safe, everyone, and have a nice week.
Cool. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys. Thanks for popping up. And RC Master, I did not ignore you. Sorry. I did see a couple chat going on, but I was so concentrating on doing my presentation and things like that. I can't catch everything that everybody types. So if it seems like I'm ignoring the chat, I am not. I'm trying to catch everything, but it does get a little bit busy in here sometimes. So thanks for being in the chat, guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks for everybody that came on the panel live with us, and I don't mind sharing their pictures and their image and their stories with us. So I really enjoyed that. And guys, talk to you guys later, and keep those batteries charged. Go out there and break something, because if you're not breaking anything, you're not having any fun. Talk to you guys later.
So, Xavier, what's your next car that you're going to get?
I hope the Bronco.
The Bronco.
Silly question. The
Yeah.
Traxxas man. What do you think?
Yeah. I sent the message to Traxxas to send it to me free, but I can just.
You'll do it.